on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning, happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Lots to get to today. The portal was at 1,000-plus players, Sip, as of yesterday.
Yeah. 1,000.
Just keeps growing and growing.
Hold on. 1,000.
100 times 10.
Thank you, Bill. It's good math.
1,183 players in the portal.
Just a typical day for you.
That was as of like 9 o'clock last night. That probably doesn't account for a few more that dipped in there. 1,000.
A trickle in.
183.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some more. There'll be more today. And announcements will start happening fairly quickly.
It's incredible. I think a quarterback announced to Wisconsin yesterday and then jumped back in the portal.
This is very normal. This is very normal. Very normal here.
Yeah, he went to Wisconsin for a few hours and then.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going elsewhere.
Who is that?
I don't know the name. I'll get it. I just heard it last night. I'll get it. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
No, we got it.
Coffee talk.
Before we get into any of that,
Discuss.
Bill, anything you want to get to for idle chit-chat off the bat today?
Well, I would say this. One thing that is just pure enjoyment is now that I always do a late walk with sugar. And, when it's like 7:30, whatever time. And the walking around and seeing the efforts by a lot of people with lights has been incredible. Sugar really likes Christmas lights.
Does she? That's great.
She loves
that.
Loves the walk, loves everything about it. So, yeah, so she was very, very excited. She loves to walk at night.
She does.
It's a big deal for her. Yeah, she is at that. She's a little scared sometimes. She'll stay pretty close to me.
How does she do with like the moving light shows? Any of those in the neighborhood?
We really don't have much of that. We really don't have much.
Okay.
And also, our neighborhood is not a big inflatable neighborhood, which I appreciate. I'm never going to be down on inflatables by any stretch, but I like the true lights better. And so, but everything. So we have a couple routes that we take. And she enjoys the whole thing.
How do you think she would cope with an inflatable, big one?
Well, I know this. At Halloween, we were walking during the day, and one place had a bunch of skeletons out. Freaked her out. Yeah.
She's a little skittish.
Yeah, a little bit. So, but anyway, so I just want to throw the appreciation out for everyone that's put the effort in. And it's probably been the best year ever to put lights up because the weather's been great. This week, you go out there like in a T-shirt and put them up. It's like we're living in South Beach.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's going to be 58 today and 63 tomorrow.
Oh,
yes.
I might play golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Get the sticks out.
Yeah.
It's never too late to get the sticks out.
No, it's not. Get the sticks out.
No.
Oh, by the way, I thought of Bill yesterday. I have a neighbor whose yard is still green. Do you have that because of Andrew?
Every yard I drive by, that I walk by is green.
Not mine.
Are they using Newton's lawn care or what?
They're using something.
It must be Newton's lawn care.
Has to be.
It might be.
Has to be.
Yeah, it might be. I was just freaked out yesterday. Like it looks like it's July.
It's December 5th right now.
Yeah.
It's green.
All the lawns are completely green. They look great.
Not mine.
They look great.
What color is
Either
your
house? I don't know. There's leaves on them.
Just leave them.
I live in a wooded area.
They'll be fine. No worries.
I got to pick some leaves up yet too. Which, if there's any breakers out there that are selling a used lawnmower, I need to buy. I want to buy a used push lawnmower.
Ooh.
For leaf pickup. So just keep that in mind. If anybody reach out to Jake via
why don't you text
that if there's anyone that's selling a rear bag, which I think they're all rear bag now. But I'm looking for a lawnmower.
402-464-5685. Help Bill out with
$1,000
lawnmower.
What's that?
$1,000?
Probably get a little cheaper than that, I'm hoping.
I was looking for something less than that.
A little less than that. Ideally, a little less than that.
Oh, you live on that side of town.
Stop with that.
Sorry, Pender.
Yeah. Big moment for you today, Sip, as your book has returned.
Yes.
Inform the people what book that is in front of you.
I was thrilling to walk in.
Yes, because it's been missing from the move, but Jake found it.
Yeah, and I apologize for not finding it sooner. It's a vital part of the show.
Jake.
We read this. Yes.
Yeah, you made our day.
Yes.
What is it called?
This was a gift to Bill, actually.
But you kind of took it over because of the artistic that you have in the writing world.
And I actually am a son of the Platte.
Yes, there it is.
A son of the Platte.
Yeah,
I am a son of the Platte, more a son of the Loop, but I am definitely a son of the Platte too. I mean, I went down.
Beautiful.
You went to the Loop more because the Loop was closer.
Right.
It's ran right by the pool.
But I took a canoe trip across the state on the Platte. So I am a son of.
You are a son of the Platte. That's why I had to buy the book.
I bathed in the Platte for 19 days. Shaved.
Yeah.
You know, dunked my head in. I did have some.
You're a true son.
I had some head and shoulders. Well, you have
worried about dandruff out there? That was your biggest problem? Well, we're out here. My dandruff seems to be acting up. That's okay. I brought Head and Shoulders. We're fine.
I packed Head and Shoulders.
I do remember.
Not deodorant. Not just food. It's Head and Shoulders.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was amazing. We'll talk about that trip sometime. But anyway,
I got one thing for Idle Chit Chat. I told Bill before the show, and I ask you to Sip. If you had to guess, do you think that Lincoln has a 24/7 supermarket, place you can go get groceries any time of the day?
I would guess yes.
I was surprised to learn that the answer is yes. I went to Super Saver at like 4:50 this morning because I was concerned that we were out of prime rib. I was concerned we were out of our creamer, and I know that for me and Bill, that creamer is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch creamer. High-V doesn't open until 5 or 6. So I got to get there before the show.
Get you your creamer and gets me the book. I mean,
he runs
what's going on?
Yeah, he runs the show.
Hey, we have.
Are we in trouble?
We got 24/7. 24/7.
The show nosediving.
Our
numbers down. Our numbers down.
The show's fun.
Why are you being so nice?
It's Christmas time. Just trying to help out.
Yeah, he sent me some
lyrics. I said some Christmas text. He's going to appreciate the whole month. Inside jokes there.
Anyway,
So shout out to Super Saver for being 24/7 operational.
I think there's more. I think the Hy-Vee.
No, it opened at 5 or 6.
I don't think there's a Hy-Vee that's open, but
not 24/7. The ones in Lincoln are all open up at 5 or 6. They close like at 11 or midnight. But
do you think there's one or more that are open all night?
I think Super Saver might be it. And they got several locations in town.
So you went to the one by the ticket?
I did. Went by the old ticket. I went to 48th and O.
See, I wonder if the one on Cornhusker and that Breakers can help us with this. That the one on Cornhusker and 33rd, or 27th. Excuse me, 27th. Cornhusker and 27th.
Yeah, but that's too far north. I wasn't going to go that direction.
No, I know, but I just wonder if it's 24 hours.
It might be. I was just not. There was 2 people in the store. It was the best shopping experience of my entire life. 2 people.
Noted.
2.
Noted.
So if you want to shop, go to 4:30 in the morning. Go to Super Saver. Great time.
Jake, I'm more struck by you going above and beyond.
Well, I have been in some 24-hour places shopping way back when, and generally, if you go in like at that 3 in the morning, it's chaos.
Really?
Because that's when they're stocking the shelves.
Oh, okay. Warehouse or something.
And there's somebody he's just got like a pallet of cereal. He's got to get it up by 6. So it's a lot going on.
No excuses. Get it done. Done. So shout out to Super Saver. That's all I got for you for Idle Chit Chat.
That's good. That's good chit chat.
If you one last thing before we get to college football, if you went to bed early and didn't watch the end, the NFL game was actually good last night. Overtime. Bengals, not with Joe Burrow, Jake Browning, 32 for 37, 358 yards and a touchdown in a win at Jacksonville.
Did Trevor Lawrence go down?
He did go down with an ankle injury.
But it was way late. That's not what affected
the game.
And actually, Beathard came in and played really good. Took him down to tie the game, and then he played really well.
Were you in the garage last night?
Were you
watching the garage?
Watching the garage last night. I actually watched some NFL.
I'm proud
I'm
of
still a
Bill
Bengals fan. But I have something to add with that.
Oh, please do, Bill.
I got some interesting things.
Please.
First of all, this is rough on me, but I have to make a big shout out to Steve Sipple. Because of what he said yesterday about
don't do this. We're not going to throw.
No, we are about the buffoonery of college football and how they have in the past. There's always been buffoonery on how they pick a champion.
There's been a lot of.
I mean, it's been. I have an example. 2 things. But one came up this morning that was reported. So yesterday, when they had yesterday there was a deal on with or Sunday with Dan Orlovsky, who's very good at what I love listening. He's really good. And they had him and they had RG3, they had Dan Mullen, different people on the show. And he was on the all about Florida State being out. Everyone else was on the other side.
Orlovsky was?
Yeah. But he made the statement yesterday morning. They said it was on, this is the day after Monday. I think it was on First Take. Maybe wrong, but it's yesterday morning on air. He said, it's 100% the way you have to do it. It's so crystal clear. Look at the Bengals. Joe Burrow's down. The Bengals are done. So there's no way. It's the same way you look at the look.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden, here comes our guy, comes out and he goes 86%, 32 for 37, and 2 TDs, I believe. I bet his QBR has to be insane. But he made the statement of like, this is why you do this.
It's bad timing.
Because they're done. And then he comes the next day and they go out and beat him. So there were 10-point underdogs in the NFL. That's like being 21-point dogs in college.
I will tell you, I'm on the record saying I don't subscribe to that part of the discussion. Like if you penalize a team for injuries, I mean, the committee's instructed to do it, I guess.
But there's been buffoonery.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this one. There's been one.
What?
And obviously they'll be, because trust me, I was a fan. Obviously the person who played in the game was Barrett Root, who's one of my really good friends. So Nebraska being selected by the BCS to play the national championship in 2001. I think most people would probably say, I'd push back on that. But anyway, there's a better one that I didn't even remember.
Okay.
I didn't even know this one. In the Big 12 championship game in 2003.
Okay.
In 2003, Oklahoma gets beat by K-State 35-7.
Blown out. Roberson.
Yeah. And they still go to the national championship game in the BCS, and then they get beat by LSU. My point is, like what you said, is there's been so much buffoonery on who plays. I mean, USC split the national championship with LSU that year. They weren't even in the game. Right. A team lost 35-7.
That's what I'm saying.
In the championship
It's always
game.
been jacked up in college football.
I mean, TCU, who won, which was I give them credit for like that, but they lose in the championship game, and they end up being a 3 seed.
Right.
A 3 seed. Georgia lost, went from 1-6 on a 3-point loss.
Right.
On a 3-point loss.
And they won 29 straight.
Yeah, 29 straight.
They were 45 of 46.
Now get up for the playoffs this year.
Went from 1-6.
Right.
Steep fall.
That's why I have such a pushback on. That's the best. It's the best. It's not, because in the best 4, how do you tell me Georgia's not one of the best 4?
Well, it's the flaw. That's why I said at the start of the show yesterday that any conversation you have, you got to understand there's no right answer. Now, there's just nothing set in stone in that conversation. So it's sort of frustrating, but whatever. I mean, but I will. The only thing I push back on is I don't think it's a championship with no SEC in it. You almost put an asterisk by it. This was a year with no SEC.
Even if they both had 2 losses, he'd still say it.
Well, no,
but that's
you just said it.
But that's very unlikely.
I'm going by what you said. That we didn't say it was likely or not.
Highly
That wasn't
unlikely.
the question. But this was not.
He's an Alabama fan at heart. He really is.
Oh, I am.
You have to pick your side right away. So I'm still livid with it. But I thought that was very interesting.
I understand.
Dan Orlovsky makes the statement.
Bad timing.
And then the Bengals
look at the Bengals. They're done
at Jacksonville.
I thought Browning was good in college too.
He was.
Yeah, he's not.
At Washington, he made the playoff at Washington.
He's not he's not a joke at all. He's good.
No, it's a good backup to have, and he had great performance last night. But shout out Bengals 34-31.
That was interesting.
Still in the playoff hunt. And the Jags, obviously, 8-4, they're fine. But that's a bad loss. A rough loss. Not bad. A rough loss at home. If they win that game, they enter Week 14 as the 1 seed in the AFC. Instead, it's who? Sip? Who's the 1 seed right now?
Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
Chiefs.
Yes.
No, they lost to the.
They
lost to the Packers.
Oh, they did.
Mm-hmm.
They did
on Sunday night.
Okay, so the Dolphins are the 1 seed.
They're the 1 seed.
I wonder has there been any update on the injury to Trevor Lawrence?
No, it's a sprained ankle in some degree. I'm not sure if it's severe.
It was a wicked-looking play.
He got helped off the field by Tupi. Yeah, he was.
There was something I don't. This is not being humorous, but it took me back. I was watching it and I looked at my wife. I go, "Look at this! This is incredible." They're showing him go up the tunnel. So why he wasn't on a cart, I don't know. But he had arms around 2 guys. He's got 1 medical staff. Another medical staff is kind of walking by, not paying attention to anything. And the other guy is the security cop That's the guy
That's who's helping him.
That's who's helping him. We just get Bob. Oh, he's in section C. Grab him quick. There's a tunnel picture. It was on TV last night. I'm like, this is incredible. They have a trainer and they have a security guy.
That's in Jacksonville.
That's in Jacksonville.
Beautiful.
Well, I hope he's okay.
I do too. There's too many injuries at quarterback this year. You don't want to have another key one to a very good quarterback having a great year.
I don't know what's going on there.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Call them for a 2024 fertilizer program. Call or text 402-440-6297. Before we get to Nebraska situation, again, an update also on the Heisman. We have our 4 finalists,
Yes,
Marvin Harrison Jr. at Ohio State, and then 3 quarterbacks, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., and Jaden Daniels, the LSU quarterback. 3 quarterbacks and a receiver.
Can I get you to vote for Nix? They're voting
No, I'd vote. It's either Penix or
Daniels.
I think between. I don't know if I think you have a better chance if you had a limited team. I believe that you would have a better chance with Nix over Penix for leading to more wins. Because now Penix can spin it. He's just got he has unbelievable receivers. I mean, unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And his mobility is not the same as Nix. So
No, he never throws outside the pocket.
Nix leads that area a little bit more. The question is going to be, because if you just take the film, go nothing but film, it's Daniels. I said that yesterday.
How you say
Yeah,
that?
He's a beast.
Yeah,
He's an absolute beast.
You can't tackle him, and he can throw it. His yardage is unbelievable. There's going to be pushback on 3 losses. Now, 3 lost quarterbacks have won it before. I just wonder. I'd have to go back and look at the 3 lost quarterbacks or whoever has won it with 3 losses, whether it be quarterback or
Who
not.
would that be?
Who else would be? Lamar Jackson was 3 losses.
He did.
What about Johnny Manziel?
I think they had
Probably
two-
a couple,
two
but it'd
losses.
be interesting to see what the competition was, because right now the competition is really high. I think everyone's going to look at that and go, "Hang on, now this guy. I know this guy's really, but there's going to be some split votes."
Bo Nix, by the way, 40 touchdowns, 3 picks this year.
That's
40 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
he had the chance to win it. If they win that game and he plays pretty good, it's going to be boom done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're in. You're getting the nod.
4,145 yards, 40 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's pretty good season.
Pretty good.
That's pretty average, Bo.
Yeah.
And Marvin Harrison's a freak.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a freak, and I always lean toward the non-quarterback, to be honest. But
That's
I
fair.
like that.
I respect that. So
I do. Now,
respect
but
that.
these quarterbacks, particularly Daniels and Nix, they're football players. It's to the best football player. And I always think about it that way. I always thought of Crouch that way. Crouch was a football player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just a quarterback.
There's nothing drives me more crazy in the world of college football than the down, whatever we get the comments or the negatives or anything. Yeah, he wasn't an NFL guy.
Oh,
You know how many guys are the best players in college football that just didn't
Right.
the game didn't translate in that because that has nothing to do with it.
no.
Has nothing to do with that.
No.
And so there's been several that have won it like that. And so, I mean, when you watch Eric Crouch play, I mean, it was like unbelievable football.
Oh, I always thought Crouch. I mean, I always liked Crouch as the Heisman winner because of the football thing. He could play safety. He could play running back.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, could play receiver. He was a football player. He wasn't just a quarterback. Now, there are statuesque quarterbacks that have won, and that's fine. They have their place in the world. And Penix is that guy. There's an amazing stat that he only threw 11% of his passes outside the pocket.
Also,
He's always in the pocket.
now
He's a pocket.
I will say this
pure
though,
pocket
he
guy.
had a couple design quarterback runs, and he will run it
He can go.
occasionally.
He can go.
But I mean, Daniels, you can't tackle him.
Mm-mm.
You literally
Mm-mm.
couldn't tackle him. He would run by people. It was like it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It's like he's like when we break out, I'm like going, oh my! And the thing was, you weren't scared of him really, and I wouldn't say at all, but design quarterback run, no, it was scrambles. And as a defensive coordinator, that's 10 times harder.
Yep.
If
Those are
someone-
the 4.
that so anyway, it'll be the votes will be very tight.
It will. It'll
So
be close.
whoever, everybody better have a speech ready.
Yep.
You know, sometimes it's like, oh, I wasn't planning on winning this. I don't have a speech. Like,
Whoa.
better have a speech ready.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, you better have a speech ready.
Yeah.
Because like if you're sitting there, you're Penix, I'm not going to win it. I don't know about that. Nix, I don't know about that.
Harrison.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They all have a chance.
Yeah.
Be
I
close
think-
vote.
I think Harrison's the furthest off.
Yeah.
Just because of how this at receiver, it better be like with Devontae Smith. They won it all.
Mhm.
Also, the thing that Devontae did was he covered punts and tackled people, and he returned punts. So when you go to non-quarterback, you better be everything.
I don't think Harrison does special teams.
No, and so that's
he's a Maserati.
Yeah, so that's where you miss out with the.
Are you Gus Johnson now? Maserati Marv. That's what he calls him.
He's
a freak.
Yeah. If you take Desmond Howard, right, Heisman Trophy winner,
did all the other stuff.
Did all these stuff. Yeah.
He was a football player.
He's a football player.
Did everything. Okay, Sip. You mentioned 1,000+ players in the portal in day one.
The portal
of now is day 2 of the portal. We mentioned yesterday that Kyle McCord in the portal during the show. Also, Dylan Gabriel in the portal during the show.
Big names.
So, regarding Nebraska, Sip, you wrote a little bit of update regarding who they're after. Maybe.
I talked to Sam Levitt yesterday.
Sam Levitt, Michigan State.
Yeah, the plane had just left. The Nebraska plane had just left. Satterfield went and visited Sam Levitt in Lansing, Michigan. And Levitt, hold on, I get the story. Levitt was a freshman at Michigan State, played only 4 games this year, so he's got 4 years of eligibility. He did play against Nebraska, and if you remember, he threw that 25-yard touchdown pass in the fourth quarter to Montori Foster? Was that right?
Let's go with that.
Yeah, Montori. Josh was there. Josh was there calling the game. Montori. And he is looking at Nebraska. I mean, Nebraska was there. He says he plans to visit. The only other scheduled visit he has is Utah, but he's going to take some other visits. I think he'll be here this weekend. But yeah, there's legitimate interest, but it sounds like there's also legitimate interest in Utah. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out, but they were there. I mean, obviously Nebraska's interested because it was the first day they could visit, and they went to him number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to Baylor today to visit
Blake Shapen.
13
touchdowns, 3 picks this season for Blake Shapen for the 3-9 Baylor Bears.
I don't know much about Shapen at all. I know the Levitt thing is they got a great shot at. I know they do because stuff I've heard.
If it's Utah, now Cam Rising's back next year. He said he's coming back.
Right.
So in terms of a starting spot, it'd be shocking for Levitt to get that over Cam Rising. If he wants a chance to start, Nebraska's a better chance than Utah.
Well, he also has with 4 years left. He has also better shot, yes, but then it's like, well, has any of the competition played? It's like, well, yeah, the 3 quarterbacks that are also here have all started games.
True.
So there's obviously competition there. It almost might be a deal too, where it's like, yeah, I'm okay being behind Rising for a year, or I might be in that spot.
That could be.
But anyway, that's the
Levitt's brother, Dallin. I don't know. You remember him? He plays for the Broncos now. He's like a 6-year safety, a little white guy. Excuse me.
Think about this. Okay. Where are we going with that?
He's Dallin.
People say that about you.
Well, they'd be correct. Yeah. Dallin Levitt is his brother. But yeah, and this kid has a bit of a chip on his shoulder because Jonathan Smith didn't recruit him. You know the story there. Yeah. Jonathan Smith was at Oregon State, didn't recruit him. So that's, I guess, part of the reason, or a big reason, he's leaving Michigan State. Got a little chip on his shoulder. You can tell when you talk to him. He's cocky. I like that about him. And he's got. I just watched this one the closest. I think this is the guy, but there'll be others coming. He'll visit somewhere else too besides Utah and Nebraska.
There'd be some interesting who's going to fall where. I mean, Florida State has to be heavily pursuing, right? Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
They have Rodemaker and the guy who played against Louisville. They have 2.
Yeah. I would imagine it'd be pretty attractive though for someone like Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, there you go.
Someone like that.
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, Dylan Gabriel looked good in garnet and gold.
He would.
He'd look good in the garnet and gold. I don't know. I don't know where those guys are going. McCord would look pretty good in the garnet and gold. Yeah. He would. I mean, I know I said what I said about McCord. I think he held him back a little bit, but I against Michigan in the game, I thought he looked pretty good. I mean, he was cutting loose a little bit more.
Pretty good. He can make some throws that nobody else can make.
Yeah,
he has that type of arm strength.
Yeah, he just happened to follow, like Jake said, Stroud and who's the other one?
Justin Fields.
Jeez,
2 first-round draft picks back to back that were exceptional.
Freaks. Freaks. Fields was a freak.
He was a freak.
He looked like a linebacker.
Yeah.
That's what freaked me out when he came to Lincoln. I'm like, how could that guy even be a quarterback? He's got legs like a linebacker.
And people question his throwing, and he had that epic game against Clemson in the playoff game. He had, 6 touchdowns in that game?
Yeah,
He had some deep shots, too.
Yeah, McCord just followed 2 guys that were incredible. And who was it before that? Cardale Jones was in there.
No, it was way before that.
Yeah.
Who was Dwayne Haskins? Would be right back.
Pretty good. First rounder.
Not bad.
First round pick.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
Yes.
But
Started in the NFL several games.
yes, he did. Yeah.
So there's your update. Only one Nebraska guy went in. 1,183 guys went in the portal. One from Nebraska, Applegate, who Bill coached. Right?
Lincoln Southeast kid.
Yeah. He's a very, very talented player. Whatever happens with him, he'll end up in a really good spot.
Applegate.
And that never read anything into it. It's like sometimes things just aren't a fit.
Well, he was at tight end, and the tight end room is, I mean, think about it. They have Fedoni, Borkercher, younger guys, sophomore, and Lindenmeyer, who's either a freshman or a sophomore. And then you have guys coming in. Smith, Flores, Keelan Smith, Neil Smith's son. It's a pretty loaded room, the tight end room. So maybe that was it. Some of that.
Could be. You never know what that.
But only one guy in the portal for Nebraska.
So far, and I told you guys yesterday, I don't think there'll be a lot. I think I'd say 3 or 4, maybe. I'm not ruling out somebody today, but I don't know who it is. You usually have a pretty good idea, but I don't know.
I think there's probably some across, if you just take the Big Ten or across the country. I also think there's some players probably being advised by the right people of like, be careful what you're doing. You jump in that thing and you think all of a sudden it's going to be just Xanadu, and there's a lot of guys still standing.
Great
when
point.
it's all done and it's all said and done. It's like, you better watch out.
Literally nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. I have talked to numerous coaches, good friends of mine, like, how's it going? We're just talking, just kind of shooting the crap a little bit. And they all say the same thing to me. Everyone says the same thing. Bill, we're over on numbers. We're over on numbers. That's the biggest thing they talk about. And why it's so out of whack, I don't know. Why that is.
You know why? Because COVID.
Because of COVID. But still, it's still 85 is 85. So, but they're out of whack right now.
It's a lot of it is because there's 6-year guys, and even 6-year guys,
and so
stay around.
The interesting part is going to be how you handle some of those, because I mean the bottom line is that as a school, sometimes you have to make your decisions too. Is that you don't have to give them their 6th year. You don't have to do that. That's on. And sometimes I don't feel like it wouldn't bother me to not give them to someone. You just say, you know what, you can't. Someone says, well, I was here to get my degree. You got it. You got your degree. You've graduated. You've had this.
Now I want to get my master's.
Yes.
And my doctorate.
Yeah.
I'm getting another degree.
So sometimes you might have to make some hard decisions on, hey, we're non-renewing you because it's just, we have to bring other people in. And there's some that obviously for the 6th year, you're going crazy that you got it.
You know what else it is, Bill? I'm telling you, I know this stuff.
All right.
Expert.
Here's what it's NIL too. I mean, these kids have a good deal.
Yeah.
They're getting their full scholarship, stipends, all the stuff they would normally get. Making at least 30. I mean, and some guys are making 70. Yeah. Some guys are making $100. Some guys are making more than that. Why would you leave? It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
That's part of it. But a lot of it, Bill, is COVID. All these 6-year guys and even some 5th-year guys that would normally move on aren't moving on. They're just staying.
So it's across the country.
Yeah,
every place. Absolutely. There's no place like, man, I don't know how we're ever going to get built back up to our numbers. They're like, we are over.
How many? Yeah.
We are over. And the part that will be interesting is going to be just watching signing classes here in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To see, because if they, if you look just across the board, everyone signs all their players, and then you start doing the math, it's like, hold it, from what departed and what just came in, these numbers don't add up.
Right.
It means they're over scholarship. So it's either non-renewal or somehow, some way you have to find a way to move them to NIL money. But it's still
or just kind of like retirement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Non-renewal.
Yeah. Oh, non-renewal.
Yeah. Yes, that'd be the
it's
same.
kind of a nice
forced retirement.
Yeah,
it's a forced
I
retirement.
just can't imagine. Again, 1,000+ players in the portal day one of it opening, and again, like you said, a lot of these schools are way over.
Right.
On players. So
That's good advice.
So
from Bill.
for those who are kind of guessing how many guys Nebraska can add, it's going to be very
limited.
Very few.
Don't expect a
because
lot
the numbers already.
Right. The last 2 years,
I have no idea what the Nebraska numbers are. Do you?
It's high. Yeah. I mean, I just want to say this. It's high. It's way over. They're way over. So, yeah, I think Jake, I think it's important to point out Nebraska, there's not going to be a lot of portal activity like the last 2 years. It was 10 to 15 guys coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it now.
We're talking about quarterbacks.
Basically quarterbacks and maybe one other position. Maybe. Yeah, we're in a quarterback situation. And they might take two. They might
think it's 10 guys. It's not going to be 10
guys.
No. They don't have,
it's not going to be 5.
They don't have space for it.
Yeah, it's not.
And that's everywhere in the country. Like I said, I've not talked to anyone in Nebraska, but everybody else I talked to, everyone across the board is like, well, now you never don't have a number for a D lineman.
Good
for
point.
a really good D lineman.
Or an O lineman.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. We have a great left tackle. We have this. Nope. There's. Hey, we have a 3 technique, and he's really good. You know, he's an NFL player.
Make room. Make room.
No. Those guys are always make room. Or the places where you drop off, it's just like the first round of the draft. It's like, what are people looking for? Quarterback, left tackles, pass rushers. That's what they're looking for.
Uh-huh.
They're not all in the portal. You're not going like, we've got to find a strong safety with the neck roll.
No.
That's who we have to find.
Got to find a slot.
No.
Got to find a slot receiver. No, you don't hear that.
Yeah, you don't. No, that's not where it's at.
No, nothing against slot receivers.
It's just
they're important.
It's just like the NFL first round draft.
God, Florida.
That's why you'll see like 8 quarterbacks go in the first round. You'll see 9 pass rushers go in the first round. D linemen, real dudes, D linemen, they're all going in the first round. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, we're in the 3rd round. There's not been a safety taken yet. That'll happen. Those things will happen, and all of a sudden it's going, or there may be one of them taken. That's just not the priority of what's going on.
How about Florida State? Those guys were coming off the edge.
Yeah.
Verse. Who's the other guy?
I don't know, but I was freaked out the other night.
Yeah, it was
on both sides.
Oh. Yeah.
Here they come.
Dudes. Michigan would beat them by 40.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying. I'm
There's
not
the eye
talking.
roll. We saw the eye roll.
I didn't roll my eyes.
Yeah.
No, Bill did.
I didn't roll them at you. I just rolled them at that. I'm going back to.
We're not,
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue about this every day. I'm not doing it.
Well, I'm going to bring it up.
I appreciate
Every
that.
day.
What are we going to do this every single day?
Bill's
No, I will stop at Christmas.
The 25th is 26th. Yeah, back to something new. Before we get to break, computer hardware.
Oh,
Nebraska's Apple authorized service provider. Are you upgrading your iPad, or do you just have questions on what Apple device is best for you? Don't go anywhere else for all your Apple product needs. Computer Hardware has served as Nebraska's Apple partner since 1980 and has a team of experts to help you out with 4 locations in Lincoln, Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Stop by and see them today. Again, Nebraska's Apple Store, Computer Hardware. Trip will take care of you there.
Triptastic.
Well, he brought us gifts.
He did. The computer bag.
Yeah. I've got mine ready to go.
Do you?
Yeah, I've
So
got
I
it
just
ready to
keep
go.
mine by my
Also,
desk because it looks good.
Didn't we hear from Trip also? He wants to take us to Taco Inn.
He did.
When are we doing that? I'm
Why,
ready.
why not? Today?
Yeah.
I don't turn down free Taco Inn ever. Or
Can't
just
today.
a chance to go to Taco Inn.
Why not?
I'm
Why can't you go today?
I'm busy.
Come with Bullet. Is Bullet okay?
Bullet is incredible. Maybe another time.
Let's try to get it nailed down because Trip
about
has
this
offered,
week?
and I love.
He texted us.
I want to get the deluxe taco burger again.
Notice Trip 2 he wants to come back on soon, the radio. I think he likes this radio thing.
He does. He
He's
sees
a
himself
natural.
as a personality.
He's a natural.
He's part of the talent.
He's
Trip talent.
Yeah.
We'll be back in early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep your clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2024 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street, online at doubleeagle.golf.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings to elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup. Take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket Studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this December 6th at the 93.7 Ticket Studio at 1040 O Street. Parking available along 11th Street or in nearby garages.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Busch Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Busch Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
We can live our lives without breaking the law, but that doesn't mean you won't be accused of committing a crime. Hi, my name is Seth Morris with Liberty Law Group. If you've been accused of a crime, your job, your family, and your freedom is at stake. At Liberty Law Group, our skilled and relentless trial attorneys pride themselves on tackling difficult cases and providing the highest quality representation for our clients. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. Again, that's libertylawnebraska.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Don't miss the most innovative ag technology that exists today on display in Lincoln at the Nebraska Ag Expo, the second largest indoor ag show in the U.S., December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Check out all the latest technology in row crop and livestock production, robotics, and more at the expanded Innovation Hub. Mark your calendar. That's December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Register online at nebraskaagexpo.com to get your tickets in advance and save $5. See you in Lincoln. The Nebraska Ag Expo is sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This
Well, good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Did you know 20 days from today, 20 days, Sip, 20, Christmas Day, it means it's time to get shopping for your holiday gifts. If you have not got anything for your family, friends, employees, clients, can I let you know that Omaha Steaks is always a good answer for that?
Yes.
50% off site-wide when you shop the Ticket exclusive, and you get 8 free Pure Ground Filet Mignon burgers with qualifying orders. Every purchase is backed up by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Go to omahasteaks.com/theticket to get your delicious deal today for the holidays.
I don't even
for yourself also.
Yeah, I don't even like my younger brother, and I might get him Omaha Steaks.
Does he know that?
Probably.
You know he doesn't like you? Or do you like him?
Anyway, I'm going to get multiple boxes of Omaha Steaks. I can tell you that right now. How much would you say? About
50% off.
Yeah.
Like $70 probably. 60, $70.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's really
it's a
good,
full box of meat. It's good stuff there.
Meat.
Yeah, gotta have that. Okay.
What's going on?
There's a hilarious situation happening
tell me
in
about
the
this,
NFL.
Alex.
Now, again, college football, we saw Nebraska have a musical chairs at quarterback. There are some injuries. There's some ineffective play. That happens sometimes in college. Sometimes that happens. In the NFL, it's not very often you see 4 quarterbacks used in a year for a team. Just doesn't happen. I know injuries, again, can plague everything here, but for the New York Jets, we all know what happened. Week 1, the Jets beat the Bills, but Aaron Rodgers, the very first drive of the season, goes down with an Achilles injury, out for the year. He's practicing, but I think I'd be surprised at this point with the way the Jets season has gone if he plays. Zach Wilson comes in. They win a few games, but his stats are bad. They bench Zach Wilson. They go to Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle, as he has been his whole career, was bad. They want to bring in Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian was bad. So here's the deal. According to Diana Rossini and Zach Rosenblatt, a reporter for The Athletic, the Jets, this is a tweet, the Jets want to make a switch at quarterback again, as they do every week. The team is leaning towards Zach Wilson to take over, but he is reluctant to step back in, sources tell these guys. The team is hoping he changes his mind as they continue to discuss the next steps. He's like, hey, man, you benched.
They went from one. They put him from 1 to 3. He wasn't even active,
right.
was he? I mean,
right. He went from starting to third. They went. It went Tim Boyle, Trevor Siemian, and then Zach Wilson. Now they're saying because of 2 weeks of bad football, which no one's surprised about. Hey, Zach,
maybe you weren't happy with it, but I mean, wouldn't you just think off the top? Someone said, let's just talk about this. Is Boyle going to be better than Zach Wilson?
No.
If his numbers were horrific prior to. I mean, I'm saying just
terrible.
He
was a horrible NFL quarterback.
It was just, and so what was the decision there? It's like, I mean, I don't know if the owner, what was it? It was just like, hey,
come on, Zach Wilson, don't you just say, yeah, all right, it's mine, job's mine again.
Yeah, the best thing to do would, yes, that'd be the thing to do.
I like the fact he's reluctant. I'm not sure, Coach. I don't know if I want to do this again.
I'll get back to you Wednesday.
I've heard instances, at Nebraska, where guys are approached, a quarterback, one in particular, I won't use his name, that declined. They needed him. They got down to 3. Needed him, he declined, and it was a bad deal. It was a tough deal.
I couldn't imagine that conversation.
What do you mean?
First of all, if someone does kind of decline, there's no reason to even have a discussion any longer with them.
Right
away, it's like, I don't think I want to do that. Okay, and even though you might be like, whoa, once those words came out of his mouth, because most people would be like jumping, like, oh, are you kidding me?
Right.
I get a chance to go compete and play.
Right.
And someone goes, I don't know if I'm ready for it. Right away, it's like, you're right. You're not.
If you're the quarterback's coach, you say, "Oh, better go talk to the big man."
Yeah, I'm going down the hallway here. Right. I just talked to our starter. He's not real excited about playing.
Yeah, we got a plan C or something here. I don't know what we're going to do.
This is not a good idea,
but he's not ready, and he's not. He knows he says he's not ready. But have you encountered that in your own world?
I don't remember one with a quarterback. I don't remember one where someone. No, I don't. I don't remember ever happening where someone wasn't ready. Just basically turned it down.
Why would Wilson decline?
Well, here's the deal. Zach Wilson, again, was not good last year. They went after Rodgers for a reason because he was ineffective as the number 2 overall quarterback. And he comes in the season as a clear number 2. And after the first drive of the season, he's now the starting quarterback. It wasn't supposed to be that way. And so, he has a rough go. They won some games. They had a winning record after like 5-6 weeks, and then it fell apart. And so, I don't know, it's just a disrespect thing. Say, hey, man, you already went around me the first time. You benched me again, and why do I want to come back a third time?
Oh, come on.
It is a little – I would still play. If I'm Zach, come on. You get a chance to prove yourself one last time.
What if we went to Josh and said, Jake's going to be gone Thursday and Friday?
He says, I'm not
You step in. And he says, I'm not ready?
Yeah.
You're not ready for the real world then. Hey, now, Josh would do it, though.
He would.
Yeah, that would be no question.
Yeah, he would 100% jump in there, even if you didn't know.
So you're fully out on Zach Wilson saying, I don't want to play.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
But the thing is, there's not a quote from him, is there, or any sort of audio?
Quote, no.
So I'd like to know what the exact quote was before someone says he turned it down. It might be just like when they came in their room, he might have been like, whatever,
or maybe he's hurt.
Yeah, you don't know what it is exactly. So unless he has to tell his story before I put any credence to what's going on.
Right. Maybe he's got ribs or something.
Who knows what it is?
Right.
Who knows what was said? Maybe someone.
You're right.
Idiotic things are said.
Yep.
Imagine maybe I'm just saying maybe one of the coaches said, you'll never play here again. And all of a sudden, just kidding about that.
Right.
I want you to play Sunday.
Right.
Well, hold it now.
I appreciate that.
I talked to this coach and he said, you'll never play here again. So I'm confused.
No, I appreciate your skepticism on that. I would want to hear from Wilson directly before casting any judgment. But if he just flat turned it down, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I would not.
Unless he's like hurting.
He has been sacked about 1 million times this year. The offensive line is poor. They've had a lot of injuries with the Jets. I'm not saying that's why he would turn this thing down, but again, that's a couple of reporters saying that as of right now, he would intend to turn it down. That could change by the end of the week if they go that direction. But here's the thing. I think Robert Saleh is a good coach. I really do. He's a good defensive coach. I think he's just been screwed over. I mean, he has been screwed by the quarterback position. They thought they had everything fixed with Aaron Rodgers. All right, we got our guy. Yeah. We got a Super Bowl level defense. We got Garrett Wilson. We got Breece Hall. Now we got Rodgers. And he goes down the first drive, 4 plays in to the season.
That'd be horrifying in his shoes.
But they also gave up a 99-yard Hail Mary.
That's right.
99 yards.
That was Tim Boyle.
They threw a Hail Mary, intercepted on a Hail Mary, and ran it back 100 yards. Ran it back 100 yards right before half.
I almost broke my hand on excitement.
Can you imagine? I just imagine halftime. All right, guys, got to clear a couple things up. I couldn't imagine.
It was 10-6. Then it was 17-6 because of idiocy. Just kneel it, man. At that point, just kneel it. And that's the season. That was the Jets season. Just in one play. That's what it was.
There's one time there's a picture of like 6 Jets on the ground. The guy's still running. It's just I've never seen that. I've never seen Hail Mary run back for a touchdown. Never seen it.
Because
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Hard to do.
Yeah. It's almost impossible. Almost impossible.
For a good reason.
It's 100 yards. It's 100 yards.
For good reason. So the Jets and chaos love it. So we'll see what happens there. When we come back, Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday.
Oh God, this is my favorite day.
What is bothering Bill? And song of the day.
I went out on a limb here. So I went something way different.
Okay. That's next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
We can live our lives without breaking the law, but that doesn't mean you won't be accused of committing a crime. Hi, my name is Seth Morris with Liberty Law Group. If you've been accused of a crime, your job, your family, and your freedom is at stake. At Liberty Law Group, our skilled and relentless trial attorneys pride themselves on tackling difficult cases and providing the highest quality representation for our clients. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. Again, that's libertylawnebraska.com.
Have you seen the new Nebraska Lottery Holiday Classic scratch tickets?
Did you say holiday?
Yeah.
I love the holidays.
Okay, well, these new scratch tickets have...
Did you say scratch tickets?
That's right.
I love Nebraska Lottery scratch tickets.
And who wouldn't? They make great stocking stuffers, plus they're fast, fun, and easy.
Did you say fast, fun, and easy?
I did.
I love fast, fun, and easy.
How much coffee have you had today?
Did you say coffee?
Oh...
Top prize odds vary by game.
Gary with Gary Michaels Clothiers Lincoln. I'm here to tell you about our custom shirt program. When you come into the store, we measure your chest, mid-waist, and sleeve length. Enter the measurements in an app, and we create your data fit size. You then try on one of our 99 data fit shirts for the proper fit. After that, pick out the fabric, collar, cuff, placket, and in roughly 2 weeks, your shirts are delivered at the same cost of buying off the rack. And by the way, the neck fits too. Gary Michaels Custom Shirts at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
I could write a commercial telling you how great waffle weekends are at the chocolate season. Or I could just have Rico read you the menu.
Banana Nutella. Nutella topped Belgian waffle with homemade whipped cream, chocolate chips, and freshly sliced bananas. Baconator. Buttermilk waffle with bacon slices tucked inside, topped with salted whipped butter, caramelized pecans, and pure maple syrup.
Waffle weekend brunches at the chocolate season.
PB&J.
40th and Old Cheney or online at thechocolateseason.com.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference. When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Husker fans, the Nebraska women's basketball team battles the Indiana Hoosiers on Sunday, January 7th at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and they want to see you there. Help them pack PBA as they retire Jordan Hooper's jersey, host a team reunion for the 2013 and 2014 teams, and give your Huskers a true home court advantage. For tickets, go to huskers.com/tickets or call 1-800-8-BIG-RED. Come early and get your very own replica Jordan Hooper jersey retirement banner while supplies last. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets.
You love the Bash's sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1978,
Freaks.
Sweet Talkin' Woman by ELO. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
Freak.
Jeff Lynn.
freak
Jeff Lynn,
talent.
ELO.
Jeez, can you imagine
there
that?
there was a couple years in this. What year was that?
1978.
And there's a couple years about that window right there where they just dominated.
Mm-hmm.
ELO was a dominant
Yeah,
band.
Don't Bring Me Down,
Don't Bring Me-
Evil
Oh,
Woman,
yeah.
Sweet Talking Woman,
Oh,
Telephone
God.
Line.
Oh, God.
Telephone.
Oh, God. Yeah.
ELO was awesome.
Yeah.
Great band.
Electric Light
It's a
Orchestra.
great name also.
Did you have, when you were in school, did you have kids in your class that were just like freak smart?
Yeah.
You didn't even know
Oh,
what
yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Like,
They looked down on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they looked down on me. They
Yeah.
saw my answers.
Look at this peasant over here.
Like, how can you be that? So that's ELO to me.
Yeah.
Like, what? When you write a song like that and
Yeah.
it comes out, you must just be like, woo.
Whoa. What did we just
Give
do?
me all the money. you have.
Yeah,
What did we
we're printing
just
money
do?
now, guys. Because this is gonna be, they're gonna be playing this for 50 years.
Yeah.
Song will never go away.
Right. That's an ungodly song.
But that's all. A lot of their songs are
Yeah.
like that. I mean, Don't
That
Bring Me Down will never go away.
Oh, Don't
also.
Bring Me Down.
That one's amazing.
that one might be their best one you just played, though. That's
pretty
an
good.
interesting song to me. That songs are interesting to me that it starts out good and then just keeps getting better.
Yep.
Those are interesting songs to me. That sometimes they just come out of the gate. You're just like, holy
Yeah.
crap! Like there's a Tom Petty song that you like,
Running Down a
yeah,
Dream.
just out of the
Off
gate.
bat.
It's just like,
Name,
yeah. It's like freaky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now that song builds into freaky.
Mhm.
And then it builds into a 9.5557.
Wow.
Come on, that's a ridiculous.
9222222.
Both in the nines today.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Both in the
It
nines.
was. It brought back great memories.
I'm gonna guess-
Just better times.
Would you ever turn that off?
Oh God,
No.
Stop.
Just the thought of that is ridiculous.
You don't turn that off.
Also,
No.
I always listen to Cats in the Cradle, and that song just makes me cry. Dad's not coming home. No one's playing.
I'm not
with
getting
me.
with my kid.
Where's my kid?
Working.
It's
Don't
okay.
have
He'll
time.
be home sometime.
We'll get together then.
Yeah, son, you know we'll have a good time then. Just
Way to bring us down.
yeah.
Yesterday was tough, Jake.
It was
We were
tough,
yelling at each other.
Nebraska lost to Creighton. I was over depressed, okay?
I could tell.
I could tell. We were at the game together.
Yep.
Me and Jiggers looked at our phones during the second
Yeah.
half.
Just researching stuff, scrolling, texting, just trying to
Check
find
this
time.
out.
Who's
Check
this guy? 11th guy off the pitch.
We're just showing videos. We're just showing videos of each other, basically.
Hey, check this out. This is funny.
I'm guessing Josh and 8-7 here. 8-7.
Josh.
Yeah, 899.
Okay.
7-7. I'll take it.
7-7.
Good.
Okay.
Josh,
I think
A
the
little
nines
surprise
are-
on that.
yeah,
A little surprise.
low.
That was
Josh.
pretty instrumental, Josh, and you usually strive on that.
Josh.
Some ratings before we get to Bill's Thrills here.
We got to get to Bugaboo.
BIB 7.25. John in Southeast Lincoln. It says winner 9.5. Harper and Henley's dad just a 3.
Whoa.
Guilt Nerd says
Bill's pushing back.
I am pushing back on that.
this might be even worse. Guilt Nerd says 2.3 followed by Barf. 2.3 Barf from Guilt Nerd.
What is going on,
That's,
Gilner?
that's disturbingly bad.
Let's just move on.
That's like, hey, want a McDonald's double cheeseburger? No, I hate them. I think they suck. No, they don't. They're incredible.
Hubby 6.2, Jennifer 9.1. They say memories from Novotny
Yes.
Nutrition and Wellness.
Oh, that's so memorable.
They have good taste.
Who in Columbus, Bill? Bird 5.1. Bird in Columbus.
That was a good
8 from Kevin in Centennial, Colorado. Ryan in Delaware 6.5.
great.
Corey and Lincoln, got a guess there, Sip.
Oh, Corey likes it 6.
5.
Okay, sort of likes
Well,
it.
he says Jeff Lynn, king of the tryhards.
Oh, that's a backhand
That's-
compliment.
Yeah, I'm down on that.
It's a backhand.
It's just
Yeah, I'm not
diss.
dealing with that.
Yeah. Beef tacos 3.4. Thank you for the ratings on Song
Very
of the Day.
shocked. Very shocked at a few of the ratings. I thought that would be across the board.
Yeah.
7 pluses.
I can't believe, I thought the 9s were justified there.
I don't
So,
understand that. Listen
You
to
know
it
what, though?
closer.
You made me happy, Jake, and that's what I'm not real concerned with somebody else.
That's what I'm hearing.
Play some Chapin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dad's going home sometime.
Dad's going to come.
He'll be here eventually.
Don't know when. I'm sure we'll have a good time then, Dad. I know we'll have a good time then. Just, darn. So sad.
So great.
It's just so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Dad did show up in the Buick, it was gray outside, kind of a misty rain.
Yeah. He was in a bad mood.
Bad mood. Yeah.
Maybe getting laid off.
Yeah.
Tough time. Before Bill's Thrills, hang on one second.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Let's get to
Lock in.
let's get to Bill's Thrills Tuesday version. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it
We
gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes. Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. And Tuesdays are reserved for Bugaboos, which is Sip's favorite day of the entire week.
Yes.
Bill?
So
the floor is
bugaboo
yours.
is, thank you, cash cows. The bugaboo is for things that bother me.
Mm-hmm.
This might also kind of translate over into parenting tips also.
Okay.
Pardon me. I also forgot my notebook.
Oh no!
So
But you made it. You made a plan.
I got
the notebook.
I got
okay,
the
but
flip.
you're good.
That's
Yeah.
the flip.
I got the flip. Bugaboo. Again, I told you guys earlier in the show I was going out over my skis, and I'm doing that today. So what I did was I went, which we've never done. I went back in time.
No.
I wanted to go back.
stunned.
I wanted to go back to the 70s. I don't know if if any listeners out there but it's also a learning experience for the youth of the show.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
The lost art of making chocolate milk. Now, hear me out here. Do I hate the prefabbed chocolate milk that's brought in here by the case? No, I don't. I don't hate the prefabbed. I don't.
Pretty good word there.
But
For
the
you.
70s version was incredible. Let's start off with first the gold standard, Nestle's Quick. The Nestle's Quick, and here's the best now. First thing, in our day with me and Sip, you had to pop the top off with a spoon. You had to pop the tin top off with your spoon. You pop the top off with the spoon. And then you got the milk out. You know what you got out? You got out whole milk. It wasn't like, grab the almond milk. You got any soy milk? Got any of that? No. Whole milk.
Soy milk.
You got any of that? No. Got
Put
that?
that soy milk. Mom.
Yeah, Mom, put that.
Mom, what
Didn't
the hell?
exist. Can you imagine back in our day? Hey, we have almond milk or regular milk, Mom? No, we had whole milk.
Soy milk.
Had whole
Mom,
milk.
are you losing your mind?
And then,
Are you okay, Mom?
and when you're making your chocolate milk with Nestle's Quick, if Mom was in the kitchen, it was 2 scoops, so you'd fake count 1, 2, and you would sneak an extra scoop or 2 in every time. You always 1, 2. So you had the extra. You got the extra chocolate, and you faked it. This is mom was in there. Because at the end, there was parts that wouldn't mix up right, and the bottom residue was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
That's what
After
you
you
look
pop
forward
the
to.
top. After you pop the top. Special occasions. When it's Christmas, you might get Ovaltine. Ovaltine is so good. It's the nectar of the gods. It is so good. Ovaltine.
I never had it.
Ovaltine was a screw top lid, was incredible. And then you had, they still have the same, it looks exactly the same. It's a white bottle type of thing with a red top. They had carnation malted milk. So that was
I was
a whole
hoping
different
you'd
taste.
say that.
It's a whole different taste.
Oh my God.
The carnation
The
malted milk was a whole different taste. It had malt in it.
Malt?
Yes. And it had that malted taste.
Trust me.
Oh.
It was like you were drinking a malt.
It was. It was incredible. Same thing. You mix stuff like that. Now,
Real malt.
they also had strawberry quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
I could do it.
You could do it, but it wasn't like the gold standard Nestle Quick when you pop that top, when you pop that baby out. Right there, boom, pop it out. 1, 2, get the bonus chocolate milk in there.
Oh, yeah.
So, the lost art of making chocolate milk.
One, two.
People don't do it anymore. You don't make your own chocolate milk. You buy chocolate milk.
You could put some Hershey's in there, but
Yeah.
I like the powder.
Yeah.
I did.
I like the
because
powder.
it's residue at the bottom.
Yes.
And and malt freaked me out how good it was.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. If you had a malted chocolate milk,
Yeah. Yeah. Just incredible.
good one.
Your day was
Good one
made.
today.
Your
Good
day
one.
was
Making your own.
Good one.
From the 70s. I'm not sure if we have any listeners or not.
Do they still sell the powder?
Oh, I know they still sell it. It's in a plastic container now, and you just kind of pull the top back off of it. So it's not
1, 2, 2, 2.
Because mom's over there doing something. But getting the milk out, I thought I could imagine that. Hey, do we have almond milk now? No, we have whole milk, Bill. That's what we have. How about, do you have any 1%? No, never heard of
I'm
it.
okay with 2.
Yeah, I'm not down on either, but that back in the day, that's not what it was.
No, it was whole milk.
It was whole milk.
Some response from the text line here.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
I assume when you said Ovaltine, we get this from the Christmas story. The make sure to drink your Ovaltine was a big part of that with Ralphie.
Absolutely.
Was it?
And Ovaltine is big.
A crummy commercial?
Yeah.
That was Christmas story. Thank you from
Yes.
Anonymous Cubs fan. Twin Bing says, Bill, you crack me up. You take me back to being a kid in Osmond, not too far from Pender.
Yes,
Twin
exactly.
Bing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you took me back to childhood too.
See?
1, 2, 2.
I thought you did it. Just put 2 in,
Stuck
Mom.
on 2.
Just put 2 in.
Don't
then
be
you
watching.
Then you had to whip it. To whip it to stir it up. Yeah, you had to
And
whip
it,
it.
and it would go swirl.
swirl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. And make your own.
Sanderson says, that yellow can of Quick was a staple in my house.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that, and that also goes back to when you went to someone's house that had everything,
Mhm.
that house always had Quick.
Yep.
They always like, hey, you have any Quick? Yeah, we have a container there. If that's empty, there's one right behind it. There's always one behind it.
Texter says, thank you for bringing back childhood memories. Appreciate that. That's important.
That was a great one.
Joe in Boulder says, chocolate sauce over the powder. The powder always clumped up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of the fun.
That's kind of the fun. You had to work at it. That's part of it.
I
Yeah.
like the powder at the bottom.
Yeah. The residue was incredible.
Oh,
That last
God.
drink
Oh, God.
was so sweet and chocolatey. Yeah.
I get the Hershey's though syrup. I'm okay with it, but I'm with you on the. It was better with the powder. Hershey syrup though is good.
It's solid. Yep.
Yeah.
Texter says, we taught my 6-year-old how to make her own chocolate milk way cheaper than the prefab stuff you discussed, Bill.
Prefab.
So they're a big fan of that.
Prefab.
Someone says you had to be careful not to breathe that chocolate dust in.
Yes.
Bill.
There's some truth to
You
that.
did.
Yeah.
You actually
You
did.
get
It's
some
chalky.
dust. Yeah, it's chalky. You take it in.
For sure.
Yeah.
How about Nesquik on top of homemade ice cream? Someone says.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, I've done that.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I've done that before. That's a good.
Interesting.
Now I'm curious about this before we get out of here. This is big because this is not chocolate milk; it's a chocolate drink. So someone says, "How do you feel about Yoo-Hoo?"
What's that? I like Yoo-Hoo.
Chocolate water,
Yes,
basically.
it's chocolate.
Oh, I don't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, I'll drink Yoo-Hoo.
It's in a glass bottle.
Yeah, I'll drink a Yoo-Hoo.
No,
Yeah,
know that.
absolutely. Have you ever had Yoo-Hoo?
No.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like
yeah.
chocolate water. It's
It's
not
kind of
milk.
what it is. Yeah, it's kind of a chocolate drink. Yeah, so I'm.
Mm.
But that's always prefab. So
Yep, it is prefab. It's true.
Mm-hmm. I'm not pushing back
do
on
the
anything.
count again. Sip. Do the count again. One,
two. There's a lot in there.
That was standard operating procedures.
Oh yeah.
Standard operating. Your mom would kind of be checking you a little bit.
A little.
Why we had to quick all the time? I'm just using 2 scoops. I don't know.
Pecan Pie says, did you ever go straight spoon of quick in the mouth? Loved that too.
I've done that.
With the powder?
I've done it. No. I've done it. I've
Like
done it
choke
before.
on that.
No, that's what I mean. That's what.
Yeah.
No, I
I've
never
done
did
it though.
that.
Yeah, I did it.
I never did that.
But
I'll
anyway,
tell you
so I
what-
went back in time. So I
I'm
apologize.
shocked. I'm stunned by
apologize.
that.
I went back to the 70s. It's stupid of me. I'll stop doing it, guys. Don't stop.
You'll never stop, and we hope you never stop going back to the 70s.
All 70s all the time.
That's Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Top of the hour next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket Studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this December 6th at the 93.7 Ticket Studio at 1040 O Street. Parking available along 11th Street or in nearby garages.
I could write a commercial telling you how great waffle weekends are at the chocolate season. Or I could just have Rico read you the menu.
Banana Nutella topped Belgian waffle with homemade whipped cream, chocolate chips, and freshly sliced bananas. Baconator buttermilk waffle with bacon slices tucked inside, topped with salted whipped butter, caramelized pecans, and pure maple syrup.
Waffle weekend brunches at the chocolate season.
PB&J.
40th and Old Cheney or online at thechocolateseason.com.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and the holiday season is upon us. And wow, do we have some really awesome incentives to share with you. Right now at Koppel, we're offering 0.9% interest rates or $6,000 off select Chevrolet and GMC models. Yes, you heard right, 0.9% or $6,000 off select new models. In addition, Costco customers can get special incentives for this entire month. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus with approved credit.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. Probably by late January, February.
Oh, that's coming up.
It's coming up, with the next month or two.
I'm telling you what, too. And then the nice thing about those guys, too, is on all of their savings accounts, it's 8% interest. You get 8%, so that's nice.
That's miraculous.
That's miraculous. That's what they're doing. They're going to do it. You can lock in for 7 years doing that. 8%
should be okay.
Should be okay.
Do that right now.
Yeah, do the math on that, guys. That's a fun
I
one.
just did it. That's amazing.
You make your money with Dirk, Scott, and Ty. You wager it with
Lee
Sterling, and then you go right to Midwest Bank.
I don't know why I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It just sounds like
At
common sense.
8%.
Don't forget the tax-free app.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Run it through the app.
Run it through the app.
Save a lot of money.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, if you were watching, again, Steve Schindler's in the building with us with the cutout.
Yes,
Thanks to Brad from Midwest Bank for providing that.
Thank you, Brad.
And what is Steve Schindler's special today, Bill?
Well, crazy. I had a big day yesterday with the lumberjack contest. Was a lot. The hot saw was the best. It was a lot of fun. So
Cindy's got to be tired.
Yeah, so he's got something big going today, though, for the people. So it was really good. So there's 4 divisions: super youth, K through 3rd, youth, 4th through 8th, high school, 9th through 12, adult and senior citizen.
Okay.
And it's a baking contest for Christmas and sugar cookies with decorations.
Oh.
Here's the caveat. I love using the word caveat. I think I use it right, but I really don't know what it means. I really don't. When I say that, I honestly don't know what it means. And also, I can't spell it either. So how it's written on my sheet, it's unbelievable. But I think it's the right word. So all cookies will be baked in the bank lobby. But here's the caveat again, okay? All with originals, all being baked on Easy Bake ovens.
Oh.
So Schindler brought in 12 original Easy Bake ovens from the 70s. He's got 12 of them set up.
Where does he get these things?
He's been saving them. He's been saving them forever. And the whole thing is, can you bake with a light bulb?
Oh,
that's what runs the Easy Bake oven. It's a light bulb. That's what you bake with. So he has
12 of them.
What's that? He has 12 of them lined,
set up
all around the
tables.
lobby on tables. And so the competition. So once again, this is going to shock some people. There's a loop from the bus system going through the school to try to get the kids out at different time slots to come down for the competition. And they'll divide up. It's a team competition. One is the baker, one is the decorator.
Okay,
so
makes sense.
So this is also heavily involved with the art teacher up in Creighton. Then there's a retired art teacher, Wendy Rip, will also be overseeing all the decorations. She is a 35-year veteran of art.
This is a contest.
It's a contest with the fun. Imagine the smell in the lobby when you come in and you're trying to transfer something over from savings to checking or whatever, trying to get that done. You can do that. But what's going on over there? Oh, they're baking sugar cookies. They're frosting them. And also, and just to see 12 easy bake ovens lined up.
Yeah.
Makes you happy.
Makes you happy.
Makes you happy.
Makes me happy. I'm not even there.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, let me see your sheet.
Yeah.
I want to see how caveat is.
Please, tell us how you spell that, Sip.
God dang, I feel like I'm.
Spell it for us. Come on. How did he spell it?
We got to pick it up.
He spelled it.
He spelled it. I don't know. It's C-A-V. He spelled C-A-V-I-O-T.
Caveat.
It's C-A-V-E-A-T.
I was only off 3 letters.
That's better than I thought.
Yeah.
You got the first 3 letters right.
That's off 3 letters in a 6-letter word.
You use it fine, though. Your usage.
Thank you. And that's what's important. That's what's important.
C-A-V-I-O-T.
It started with a C, not a K, at least. Give him that.
Yeah, give me that.
He had the right for first 3 letters.
I didn't have a silent PH in there or nothing.
I think it's a French word.
Caveat. So I've been using that.
You use it correctly.
Thank you.
Okay, Schindler. Wow. So it's a little dialed back today. It won't be as noisy.
Won't be as noisy, but very Christmassy. Yes.
Very Christmassy.
And you don't see easy bake ovens much anymore. You don't see them.
I can barely remember.
Yeah. Most of them were blue. They were blue, and you baked with they had like little cake mixes and stuff, brownie mixes, and you baked it with a light bulb. That was the heat. That was the heat structure.
Was that for kids?
Yes. Yes. So that was 5-year-olds doing that. Yes. Mixing it up and baking. Yes.
I'm curious how the ice rink has gone so far.
It's going.
It's going.
I know. It's opened up Friday.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. It's been going. Well? Everything's been going great.
Good.
In the parking, everyone's adjusted to that extremely well because the lot being down, but they're handling it extremely well. So they're fired up about the, and they have done, and they've done some different things like that because they've done some competition stuff. They've done barrel jumping. That Missing Tooth Greg had talked about. They've done some of that. Also, some that which has been new that Steve didn't know was going to happen was they had also some pair skating.
That's right.
So they've had some like competition pair skating,
like Dorothy Hamill type stuff.
The type of things. Yes. So it's been very intriguing. So Steve sits out there and he votes. He gives 9-6.
He
9-8.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if they come in and say we got a pair skating here, Steve goes out. He goes out. He puts his gear on. He goes out. He judges it. Comes back in. Yeah. And does loans.
And records it.
Yeah. And records.
Probably records it in a book.
Yes.
There's
a ledger.
What a man.
So there's the skating rink's in the West Lot.
Yep.
Yes.
It is important.
The same place where the turkey drop happened.
Right.
Yes.
So So today, bus is on a loop. Going to the school, and all ages.
Everyone participates.
Yes.
Everyone, the whole school will go down. Everyone's going down. So at some point in time, the entire school will be through the bank today.
Is there a senior center there?
There is.
See, I think that's important to get the seniors involved.
Yes, it is very important. That's why I had the adult and senior section.
Right. Thank you
separated.
for that.
Gotta have that.
Yeah.
Thank you to Steve Schindler and Midwest Bank for our sponsor of Hour 2.
Great ideas. He comes up with these ideas. It's amazing. Tamara must help him. I mean,
help like that.
Yeah. Does Tamara help?
How did I spell caveat?
C-A-V-I-O-T.
Caveat. Hot.
It's the
it was better than I thought it was going to be.
See? You knew what it was. You found it.
It's the effort that counts. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jake was so excided that I misspelled a word.
No.
He was so excited.
It was so he almost fell off his chair.
So beautiful.
He almost fell off his chair.
So beautiful.
464-5685.
I got a lot going on.
Call or text as always. We actually have a phone call. We have a football question. Start off the 7:00 hour.
Fire one out.
Jim, you're on early break. You have a question. Go ahead. You're on early. What's your question, Jim?
There are 15 of us who have a college football playoff selection committee.
Nice.
And for our last session each season, we pick all the bowl games.
Okay.
and then we submit our entry to ESPN Bowl Mania, and we expect to get them all correct and win $1 million.
Naturally.
What we've learned, though, is one of the hardest things to account for is a team's desire or readiness to play in the game.
100
game. And so I just want to know from Coach Busch, what are some factors to consider in assessing a team's motivation to play in a bowl game?
Get ready. Thank you for the call.
You've already. That's a great call.
Great call.
Great question. I'm always going to look at the term opt out with where they're at and who's playing. You already see like USC that Caleb Williams is not playing.
Ooh,
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at, like I said, the excitement, and it's going to come down to who doesn't want to be there and who's excited. There's not many, but you'll see some teams. It's like, hey, are they excited? Is Utah State excited to go to their bowl game? Absolutely. Is San Jose State excited to go to the Hawaii Bowl? Absolutely. So I'm always looking for the excitement factor, because generally in those games, they're pretty even. They are pretty even, but it's like who's excited to be where they're at.
More motivated
to be able to have that, and having your team ready. The coaches do a lot with it to have their team ready. So give an example. We played in the Fiesta Bowl against undefeated Central Florida. LSU did. And
2000
that would have been like 18. And so both teams were extremely highly motivated. There wasn't a thought of an opt-out. There wasn't any thought of not playing. I don't know. That was really Coach Yo. Just did an unbelievable job of having the team ready. And we knew that UCF was extremely motivated. They'd already won every game the year before with Scott Frost.
Yeah.
And they'd won every game with Heupel. And so they were extremely motivated to win that game. We knew that. So
and they're playing big boy.
Yeah,
they're playing the big boys.
Yeah, they're playing the SEC. So that was a big, and they played the SEC the year before. But that was a classic game of not wanting to. Auburn played Georgia in the SEC championship game that year. The winner goes to the playoffs. Georgia won. Auburn wanted nothing to do with the Peach Bowl. They're less like went down. Not trying to take away from UCF and what they did, but they still beat a. And if I was on that team, I would not be like, well, it was just kind of an okay win. No, I'd be like, it's a big win.
Good win, yeah.
But I'm just telling you, that would have been one. I remember that thing was happening. I go, UCF will win this because Auburn is non-interested in this game. And so you want to have like I said, but that's a great thing. It's a great question to look at, because that is, if you start just going off of logos and different things, you'll see some. You'll go, whoa, what just happened?
It's probably not that hard for Jim and his friends to figure out some of it, because some of it's pretty common sense.
Pretty common, yes.
Pretty common sense.
I like this group of friends. That'd be fun. I wonder where they meet at. That'd be fun. I wonder if they all get together in one spot, because that'd be a fun group to be a part of, just to kind of see what everyone was thinking, just hear what they're saying for each game and what's going on with that. I think the hardest games are sometimes the the New Year's Six. So
New Year's Six.
Well, let me ask you this question. It'd be a good question for Jim would be, or that. So are they changing now? Are they changing the Cotton Bowl? Who's Missouri going to play now in the Cotton Bowl?
Why? Why do you ask?
Well, as Ohio State, but they can't play Ohio State now because Ohio State lost their quarterback, so they shouldn't be in that game, right?
I see what you did there, Bill.
The caveat.
The caveat to that. Should Ohio? So Ohio State. So now they're playing a quarterback that's played like 8 snaps all year.
I don't even know who that is.
I have no idea.
And that will be a that's a tough game, because I'm saying Missouri's more motivated than Ohio.
That is a prime example.
Prime example. I think Missouri is more. They're in the Cotton Bowl from Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah.
That's not very far.
No, that is a prime example.
Prime example. You've lost your quarterback. There's 11 guys in the portal. You guys now have lost 3 times in a row to Michigan.
The whole city of Columbus is bummed out.
Yeah, Ohio State is not like, can't wait to get to Dallas.
It's not the playoff. No, we don't care as much.
No, it's
last year they lost. Think about this. Last year they lost to them. And if they make the kick against Georgia, they win the national championship.
Correct.
They would have. Think about that. They make the kick against Georgia, they'll beat TCU.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to win it all. They're going to win it all if they just make the field goal.
That is a great example, by the way, because Missouri will be jacked.
Missouri will be very
and they'll
excited.
Be like, okay, we're playing Ohio State.
Playing Ohio State, and they're 10-2. They can be an 11-2 team and finish probably somewhere around 8th in the country.
That's great. I really want to watch that.
I'm curious
bowl.
how much that spread changes, because that's the 29th of December. Right now, Ohio State's a 2.5-point favorite. in that game. I would expect Missouri to be a favorite by the end of that game.
And then that's one
before that game.
So interesting. You're starting quarterbacks out. We know that Brown was his name, correct? Was the backup? I believe they battled all the way through. McCord and Brown, I think was his name. They battled all the way through. So this one will be hard. This one will be a hard game. Does
yes, you are correct. His name is Devin Brown.
Devin Brown.
So it's a big coaching
Marvin
job.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Does he play in this game?
If he's a dude, he will. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not down for that. I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm just saying, does he play in this game?
I mean, there are guys of Caleb Williams' caliber who opt in. They're out there. There are guys who do it. They don't all opt out.
No. There's
guys who say, "No, I'm doing this for my teammate. These are my guys.
Yeah. They'll play.
I'm going to play. This is a team game. I'm playing."
I'm just throwing it out there for idle chit chat.
Because
I'm saying right now, there's a chance he doesn't play.
Who's that?
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Maserati.
Strong chance.
There's at least a chance that he's at least had the conversation with his family, with whoever. They're like, hey, what do you think? With his coaches, what do you think here?
I mean, will Ekbuku play?
Yeah.
Is that Ekbuka? Yeah. Will he play? Julian Fleming's gone.
Yep.
I mean, Fleming's going. Will Cade Stover play? Who else is opting out?
Yeah.
Stover's going to the NFL. They're tied in, right? He's going to the NFL.
He's the NFL tight end,
unless you stick. Does he have another year of eligibility left? Does he got a year?
I think he's going. I think he's gone.
Okay, but anyway,
he has another year, but I think he's gone.
When you go back and watch the history of what Jim called about is so big.
Oh yeah,
it's
a great call.
In my mind, I'm like, oh god, this is going to happen. Watch this.
Preach that.
These guys are not interested in this whatsoever, and these guys are so pumped to be in this game.
This is a lot of this is a coaching matter to me. Yeah. It's like I was listening to Kirby Smart yesterday. And he talked about this. Now Kirby's pretty convincing that he'll have his guys ready. I mean, it was great to hear Kirby talk. They're disappointed. I mean, they're really they'd won 29 straight games. They won 45 of 46.
They're number one.
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
But he said, no, we'll be there. We'll be ready. Yeah. I mean, that's what you want to hear. But will they? I mean, that's what. And will Ohio State? That is going to be a fascinating game.
Yep.
Missouri, Ohio State is a fascinating study to see what Ohio State brings.
Now, a couple years ago, when this started to happen with guys opting out, the big one was McCaffrey. Back in 2015,
we always had those.
Christian McCaffrey kind of began this and said, all right, this is weird at that point. Now it's becoming common nature. Has your stance on it changed at all in the last 7 years regarding with all the portal activity, NIL?
Gives me a headache. I mean, I like the guys that opt in. That's all I'm going to say. I like Myles Garrett. Remember Myles Garrett year?
Yeah.
Myles Garrett said, I'm playing. And I just, all I say is that's a better look. It's just a better look. When you hear a guy say, when you hear a guy that's going to be a top 5 pick or top 10 pick say, of course I'm playing. It just sounds better.
There's no doubt that across the board, you're like going, I like that guy more. His
right.
likability goes up. Now, that might be the only thing that goes up. Because if you have, if you go out there and you have an injury,
it's trouble
like that. It's a bad deal.
The Notre Dame linebacker had a bad injury a couple years ago.
Is that the Fiesta
it's going to happen
against Ohio State?
It happens.
Give me a first-round draft pick, and he did ACL, MCL, he did everything in the game, and it was in the Fiesta Bowl against Ohio State.
Yep,
and
I know, I get it. It's a business decision. I've heard it from people back. Remember, we used to have those heated discussions.
Oh, we did.
It was heated. Now it's calmed down a little bit.
The way that
Jalen Smith.
The way that
Jalen Smith, that was the linebacker. Thank you.
The way that I would look at it would be, I would want my players to play the fiercely I want them to play. If they came to me and said they weren't, I would not look down on them. I wouldn't be as a position coach. If they came in, coach, I'm not playing. I'd have been. I understand. Do the best. I wouldn't. I would not be like. I wouldn't try to convince them to play.
No.
And all I would probably say would be, just make sure you're not making an emotional decision. Once you take another 24 hours, think about it, talk to your teammates, talk to your family. If that's where you're at with it, I'm okay with it. Because if it's like, this is complete crap, you're letting everyone down, do this, and the young man gets injured or something.
No, you can't do that.
And then you're just like, what just happened?
Great point.
But I will say this, there will be some people that opt out that will really bother me, because they'll it's almost like they want the attention that they're a first round draft pick, and they're not.
Right.
Some people opt out, and they're going to be like free agents.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
opt-outs that aren't draftable.
Yeah, not draftable. And that bothers me the most. It's like, all of a sudden,
What are you doing?
Why? Somebody goes, this almost they want to get the attention. Yeah, I'm opting out. I'm not playing in the Potato Bowl. Can't risk it. Like, hold it. What do you mean can't risk it? You're the 38th defensive lineman on the board.
You're fringe of fringe.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what you're not going to get is guys in the locker room looking down on the guys who opt out because these kids grew up in that world, and they're not going to look down. And I'm like Bill. I don't want to look down. I just want to shower praise on the big time
I
players.
agree with that. The ones that say yes.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I'm like, hey, that fires me up.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It fires the world up. It does.
It does. I remember reading Myles Garrett, the article that Myles Garrett, that he was coming back, and I got the chills. Here's a guy who's going to get drafted super high, is great pass rusher. And he said, I'm not
two.
Yeah,
two or three.
And his words were the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, but like, what do you mean not play? These are my guys. I mean, I'm playing for my guys. This is my school. Yeah. These are my guys. Like, of course I'm playing. That just sounds really good to me.
Yeah.
It just sounds really good.
Myles Garrett actually went number 1 overall in 2017.
He played in the bowl game.
Played the bowl game.
Numero uno.
He's a dude, by the way.
Yeah. He's a dude.
Those guys are impressive. But that question by Jim was really good. And
we got a breaker.
The question was incredible because it is when you're looking at games and when they get started here in a week. I looked at the schedule. It's awesome. There's like a game every night.
It's beautiful.
It's a bowl game like every night. It's like
we got to talk about them.
Yeah,
there's 7 games on the first Saturday. It's the 16th. 7 games.
Good God.
All day. You can sit on your couch all day and watch football.
Yeah, I love when there's a late one too. I love this one that starts like at 8 o'clock or something. You know, the New Orleans Bowl.
There is, yeah. The first one's like maybe 9 o'clock.
The New Orleans Bowl, whatever it is.
We should probably have a contest of some
sort.
We should do a contest.
Early breaker.
Well, yeah, do a breaker. Josh is doing it too. 4-man contest.
Okay, there's actually 6 games. Sorry, not 7. 6 games.
What's the last game?
The last game is at 8:15. California. Sorry, Cal and Texas Tech in the Independence Bowl.
Damn, Cal made a bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello.
That's because they beat UCLA by like 33-7.
Cal in a bowl.
Yes.
You can watch Jerry Kill, New Mexico State and Fresno State in the New Mexico Bowl.
I'm watching that.
That's 4:45.
I talked to one of their coaches yesterday, and it was
New Mexico State.
And I go, hey, you got a 2-hour drive to your bowl game.
What's your
They're
excitement?
playing Fresno State. That's a tough game.
Oh yeah,
it's a good game.
That's a good game, by the way. See, that's
it's a
damn it.
Yeah, it's a great.
You know
game.
who would have been motivated? Nebraska.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's too bad.
Yeah, they'd have been very.
They would have been motivated.
They'd have been a great pick to win. They'd have been very motivated. Yes.
Quick reminder before we get to break. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Heavenly Waffle Wednesday.
Heavenly.
Bob and Kathy are back. 8 to 11 a.m. Stop by for breakfast. Make plans now. 1040 O Street tomorrow. Heavenly Waffles. 11th and O. 8 to 11. When we come back, we will have NFL winners and losers next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket Studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this December 6th at the 93.7 Ticket Studio at 1040 O Street. Parking available along 11th Street or in nearby garages.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bärschen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Bärschen Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This
good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We just had a surprise guest during the break come in. Sam Stroh from Double Eagle Golf.
That made me so happy.
As you call that place, what? Double Eagle Golf, the man cave?
The ultimate man cave.
The ultimate man cave at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Yeah,
It's a wonderful spot.
Yes, you lose yourself in there.
He said they have 83 golfers in the fall league, winter league. That's amazing. It's a lot playing golf inside there.
Here's the deal. The place is incredible.
It is.
Let's just talk about the hospitality.
Yes.
If you have an unbelievable place, but you walk in there and it's not run by the right person, I want nothing to do with it.
Sam's got some personality.
He's got personality. He cares. I mean, he's a dude.
Yeah. So tell him what it is.
Kinetic Sports Complex, West O Street. It's just off. Oh, it's just south of O. Okay, so the Red Fox Steakhouse,
Right over by the Red Fox.
That's,
Just
that's
turn left.
your landmark there.
As you're going west, you got to turn left. Going east, turn right.
Thanks
Remember
for
that
that.
one? Well, it's on
Directions are hard.
the cemetery is on the north side if you're going this way, and it's also on the north side if you're going the other way. On the north side, both ways. So it's just like yes. So this is on the south side of no matter which way you're going.
It's still south.
It's still south. It's still south.
Yep.
That's also
Wonderful
remember we talked about them spray painting the drift, the fence, the drift,
The wrought iron
cars.
got cars.
Got cars.
They sprayed it on cars, and it became a problem.
Why are they painting about the brush? Well, we had a situation.
Some cars turned a little speckled green.
Got a little drift. Got a little drift to them. Imagine driving by all of a sudden you get what the hell's happening? Big
On your windshield, I can't get it
I
off.
can't try to hit the windshield
It's
wiper.
like green stuff.
Paint. That's serious.
Those dudes over there painting the white with the wrought iron fence.
Oh, God. Downwind.
DoubleEagle.golf
Yeah.
website for you there. It is time. It is time
Oh God.
for NFL winners and losers on this fine Tuesday morning.
We play any music?
I'm going to play music. Yeah, right now. How about that? Let's get to it right now. NFL winners and losers, sponsored by Führer's Cheese Spread, available in most local grocers. Good on crackers, meat, put it in soup, chili.
Spoonful.
It's incredible.
Eat a
It's
spoonful.
incredible stuff.
I love the chili idea.
Yes.
Yes. All right. It was week 13 in the NFL this week. The biggest winner, I think, by far, was we talked about this Niners-Eagles game being the game of the week, as it should have been, fighting for the 1 seed, which the Eagles still have. The Niners go into Philadelphia and blow out the Eagles. They blew them out. They put up a 40-burger on the Eagles.
Jeez.
On their home field. Final score in this game, 42-19.
Jeez.
Niners.
Jeez, I bet that was a pleasant experience in Veterans Stadium.
Eagles are now
Those
10
fans usually are pretty easy going.
Yeah, pretty easy going. They have a jail cell in the stadium.
In the stadium.
Is it Veterans Stadium? Is that what it's called? Something else
Lincoln
now.
It's new. It used to be, yeah.
Lincoln Financial Field.
The
I wanna
old
say.
stadium was incredible. The old hard turf.
Vermeil was there.
Vermeil.
It was Veterans.
Carmichael, the receiver.
Harold
Jaws.
Carmichael.
All right, keep going, Jay.
All right,
Wilbert
no-
Montgomery.
Number 2 winner, the Miami Dolphins, my team. 40. How about this? Biggest road win for the franchise in terms of blowout since 1978. 45-15. Now the Commanders stink. Their season's over. They've given up. To go on the road and put up 45 points, give up 15, never really be in doubt in this game from start to finish. And by the way, with the Jags loss and the Chiefs loss this week, the Miami Dolphins entering week 14 with 4 of their last 5 games at home are the number 1 seed in the AFC.
And you'll be there.
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
You and Keith Hernandez.
That's right. And Wally Joyner, all these guys on the sideline.
Yes.
It'd be great. So
Don't
don't
want to see you.
at all.
Don't want to see you.
By the
Jake
way,
with the ticket used to call in.
and by the way, Tyreek Hill is a legitimate MVP candidate as a receiver. He's on pace for still over 2,000
A
yards.
non-quarterback MVP.
He had 158 yards, 2
What's he
touchdowns.
have total?
He's at 15, just
If
over
he gets
1,500.
2,000 yards, he has to. Has it ever happened? 2,000 yards
Did Calvin
receiving?
Johnson get 2,000 or not? He was either just shy or got 2,000.
I mean, that's
It'd be
wow.
either the first or second ever. I forget if Calvin got there, but Tyreek's pace is the most ever in terms of yards.
They got to
at this
sit
point.
Tua down.
Yeah,
Not very good. Remember that conversation?
I do. Number 3 winner, Mike Evans. The team is not good. They're 5-7. The Bucs. How about this? 10 years in the league, 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Got it
That's
against
a wow.
the Panthers this week. Every year,
Dude.
and he's had a couple injuries. I mean, he's missed a couple games, but 10 straight
Do it
years
10
of
straight,
1,000
next
yards.
to impossible.
You kidding me? Johnny Manziel's go-to at A&M. He's still good.
How many times has that happened?
I
10 years
don't
ago,
know.
Wasn't Jerry? I think Jerry Rice might have been one of them. There's only a couple if this has ever happened.
We'll find that out for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We will research that.
Or maybe
Yes.
for the spillover.
Yes.
Number 4 winner. We don't give the Colts much credit on this show. The Colts are 7-5. They lost Anthony Richardson early in the season, who was a dynamic rookie. Gardner Minshew, again, we all know he's had a success with the Jags. They beat the Titans in overtime, 31-28. Titans aren't good. The Colts are 7-5. Shane Steichen, first-year head coach. They thought it'd be a horrible year. They're 7-5.
I
They're in the
guarantee you.
playoffs right now.
I guarantee you.
Minshew mania is real.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
alive and well.
I bet you Indianapolis is buzzing. I'm
I
not
bet it
joking.
is. I really
I'm not joking.
would be.
Yeah,
It should be.
The Colts are the deal there.
They are.
It's not the Pacers.
No, it's the Colts. Colts. Number 5 winner.
Burt Jones.
Sunday Night Football. The Packers beat the Chiefs 27-19. If the season ended right now, the Packers, who we called dead 3 weeks ago, would be in the playoffs. Now, the NFC is not very good this year in terms besides Niners and Cowboys and Eagles. It's really top-heavy with those 3 teams. But the Packers have won 3 straight games. They look good. Jordan Love has turned it around big time. His stats are identical to Aaron Rodgers in his time at Green
We talked
Bay.
about this yesterday. So his
Amazing.
first year, identical stats. Actually, probably a little better now off of what happened on Sunday.
I'll be darned.
So the Packers.
I'll
Okay.
go to hell.
To the losers, the fun part of this segment. Number 1 loser. Anyone who watched the Patriots-Chargers game is a loser. 6-0.
Yeah.
The game.
What about the moms?
There's 2 field goals.
The quarterback.
Yeah, I'm telling you, anybody who invested time to watch that game needs to just reevaluate their life priorities. Because it was 6-0. The Chargers won, but how can you feel like you won that game?
6-0.
Oh, I would. I'd feel okay. I'd be like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, that's what goes down to dudes.
Yep.
Belichick, known as the greatest NFL coach ever. 6 Super Bowl wins. Can't score a point.
They're 2-10.
Can't score a
The
point.
Patriots are 2-10.
You think he just all of a sudden he's not working as hard, he's not coaching as hard. So no, he's doing everything the exact. And also he has an offensive coordinator, but is really good. He has O'Brien.
Yep.
The guy's really good. Don't tell me he's not good.
Bill O'Brien. He's really good.
He's really good. And they can't score a point.
They've
So
got
talk to me about
major
how important
quarterback
recruiting
issues.
is, how important your roster is.
Procuring talent.
They keep going back and forth. Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi. It doesn't work. Receivers aren't great there.
Yeah, stick with Zappy. He's really good.
Number 2, in the worst division in football by far, the NFC South, the Panthers are still already out of the playoffs. They were officially eliminated with their loss to the Bucs. The leading team in that division is 500. 6-6 are the Falcons. That's the leader.
Falcons.
That's the leader in that division. The Panthers are 1-11 now. Their season's over.
They're eliminated.
They're done, and they don't have their top draft pick. That's the Bears. The Bears have their draft pick. They're terrible in the worst division in football, and they're already out with 5 games to go.
Man, I wonder what their highest pick will be. Do they even have a first round?
Second round. No, they don't. I don't have a first
No
round.
first
pick. No,
rounder.
they traded DJ.
You only get 1 pick around.
Well,
so
sometimes you get multiple firsters.
Number 3 loser.
There's some trades. You're
What
correct.
happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers? They lose at home to the Cardinals 24-10.
Yeah.
They were never competitive. Cardinals are different with Kyler Murray. I understand that, but the Cardinals have 3 wins this season. That's it. That's it.
Jeez.
The big thing was that they'd made a big switch when they changed offensive coordinator.
Yes.
We got this figured out.
Kenny Pickett gets hurt in this game, so in comes Trubisky. And Pickett's going to be out for at least a couple weeks. This out
He
for sure.
had the tightrope surgery. Yeah, that's too. I mean, I've seen Tua come back and play with it in a couple weeks, but it's probably you got to look at least at 3. Really do.
Number 4 loser, and again, this is an unfortunate quarterback situation. The Browns got absolutely pummeled by the Rams, who are playing good ball. 37-19. The Rams take down the Browns. Browns 7-5, 2 straight losses. Again, Joe Flacco was not bad. He hadn't played football for a year. Came off the couch, was respectable, but they're going to be hurt by this situation at quarterback. Good defense. They had a rough day. 37-19, Browns a loser. And number 5, the Titans punting unit. They fired their special teams coach yesterday because of what happened on back-to-back punts. They got blocked in the second half. One was blocked for a touchdown. The next one got blocked. The punter gets hurt. They bring in the kicker to punt the rest of the game, Nick Folk. The special teams guy got fired on Monday by the Titans because of back-to-back block punts against the Colts. A game they lose 31-28. Titans now 4-8 on the season.
Fired the dude.
Fired.
Back-to-back block punts is
Back-to-back block
extreme. That's extreme.
I don't know. I'm going to say in the history of the NFL, it's probably never happened. I mean, honestly,
That's
back to
extreme.
back. I mean, just the chance is just look at the number of block punts in the NFL. There's not many per year, and just have it back to back.
To back. This is the end of. This is high school. This isn't a lower level. I mean, this is the NFL.
Oh, that's horrifying.
So
if you're
the reason it's so hard is because the operation time is so good. The snapper and the punter are so good. It's like a laser getting shot back there. It's not like sometimes in college you go, oh wow, long snapper's off target. He's a little high sometimes. Okay, we can get after him to block a punt. Not with those guys. It's really hard.
Oh, they're on a stopwatch.
Yeah, it's a
They're on a
tight one.
stopwatch.
Yeah.
By the way, to wrap this up in terms of some questions to answer, Jerry Rice had 14 straight 100-yard years or 1,000 yards.
14 straight.
14 straight. And Calvin Johnson has the most yards at 1,964. So there's not been a 2,000-yard receiver. It could be the first one ever.
So he's going to get 2,000.
If at the pace he's on pace for like for 2,200.
God dang, think about that. Tyreek Hill's like 5'9", right?
Yeah, but he is so fast.
So
he's getting older, but he's not slowing down at all.
No, he's a freak. He's got freak speed.
Yeah, and then you got Devon Achane coming back from injury.
Who else they got?
Raheem Mostert. I mean, they have.
No, who's your other receiver though?
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle.
Cedric Wilson. I mean,
Is Waddle healthy?
Waddle's healthy.
God, everybody's healthy.
Jake, right now, if you guys don't win the Super Bowl, it should be crushing to you.
Yeah, it is going to be crushing.
Yes,
and I'm prepared for that.
No, don't be
my whole
prepared for
life's
that.
been
just make sure they get. And they,
my whole life has been
sentence.
depressing. As a Dolphins
just
fan,
remember when you get
demoralizing.
to the playoffs, talk to the coaching staff on when it's third down and when it's fourth down.
Yeah. Okay, on
Review
4th and 1.
Fourth and 1.
Yeah, you guys like to criticize McDaniel for that. It's
McDaniel's going to be
fine. He had a
unbearable.
third-string quarterback. It's okay. We got him Tua. Tua's fine.
He'll be unbearable if he's Super Bowl week.
So
unbearable.
Me or
No,
McDaniel?
McDaniel.
What will I be then?
Borderline unbearable.
Yeah.
That's NFL Winners and Losers, sponsored by our friends at Führer's Cheese Spread, available in most local grocers. Let's get to the game show. Give us a call.
Nice. Call in.
464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys won yesterday. 1-0 again to start off the week. Today's topic. I know there's been a lot of transferring in the portal, but college quarterbacks. What teams do these guys play for in college football?
In the portal?
None of these guys so far have transferred, as far as I'm aware. Where they played at this season?
Non-portal.
Non-portal quarterbacks. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call to take down Sip in trivia. College quarterbacks not in the transfer portal. Guys who played this season for these schools and are right now still there. You guys feel okay about this?
I do.
Okay.
Have a chance.
Craig, how do you feel about college quarterbacks this season?
Very well.
Very well. That's confidence right there. He's oozing confidence.
Whoa.
Bill is a lifeline for SIP for one question. As always, Craig, first question goes to you. What school is Joe Milton the quarterback of? Say that again.
Tennessee.
Brilliant.
Tennessee.
He's going to be formidable.
Tennessee is correct.
Better get to overtime.
1-0 lead.
You didn't finish the question. The answer.
Nah,
It was like name that tune. I can name it in two notes.
SIP, first question down 1-0. What school is Alan Bowman the quarterback of?
Oh, Bill. Help. Lifeline. What's his name again?
Alan Bowman.
Alan Bowman.
Maybe Bauman. I think it's Bowman, though.
Don't do it if you don't know, because I can guess.
Well, I've got it's one of two teams.
Okay. Well, now we're talking. I got 50% chance, which I don't have.
It might be Bauman. B-O-W.
I don't know if he's at his original school or which way the backwards part of. I don't know.
Okay, now wait a second.
So it's either I'll make the guess. It's either Texas Tech or Okie State. It's one of
you
those.
got to take one.
I'm going Okie State.
Brilliant.
Oklahoma State.
We're in
Look
business.
at Bill.
We're in
He
business.
fought through that. I like
we're
that.
in business. Good job, Bill.
It's like showing your work on a math problem. That's what Bill just did right there. He
Yeah.
showed his work.
I didn't always do that. I was like, hey, what'd you get? Yeah, me too.
That's my answer. It's amazing how we got there.
Why'd Bill turn all this algebra in question with no work shown? It's incredible.
I'm a genius.
He
That's
did it
why.
all this morning while talking to someone down in the cafeteria.
Incredible.
What'd you get for 12? Yeah, I had that too. For X? Yeah. Got it. That's the caveat.
Craig, for the lead, your last question. Craig, what school is Haynes King the quarterback?
Oh, too easy.
Haynes.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Brilliant. He's a yellow jacket. Yes, he is.
Former Aggie.
Had the big win against Miami on the stupid play by the Hurricanes.
Told you
Give
we
him a
just got to
chance.
hope for overtime now. This is what I'm hoping for.
Well, guess what? Bill's out of place, so it's just you. To force the tiebreaker, Sip, what school is Noah Fafita the quarterback
Oh,
of?
yeah. Arizona, bam, overtime.
Brilliant. Replaced Jaden DeLora.
Yes.
Had a great year.
Bam. We're in overtime.
All right, this goes to you, Sip.
And I can consult with Bill.
Sure. Craig can will go over under your number. Here's your question. Georgia Southern's Davis Brin and Colorado State's Braden Fowler Nicolosi tied for the nation's lead in most interceptions thrown this year.
Mm-hmm.
How many have they both thrown so far?
Okay.
Individual.
6.
Individual.
So it's most interceptions.
Most picks. Yep.
They threw a lot of picks. I mean, it's got to be in the 16 range, I think.
I'm good with that.
What's your guess?
No, hold on. Just hold on. I want to drill down a little bit. 16. What would I do?
I go up. I don't know. I'm
going to say 16.
I about talked you into changing it. I'm like, no, stay with it.
That's rough. Craig was a great opponent.
He was.
He got the number on
Craig,
the dot.
thanks
That's
for
a tough
trying.
way to go out.
Thanks for trying. We'll take the win.
Good try today, Craig.
Yes.
That's a tough
let
one.
Let him know we appreciate his effort.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Craig. What's your back on the coffee? Calling down the road.
Yeah, that's the caveat.
Play the game.
He's gone.
Play the game.
Gave up. Yeah.
Hit those horns again.
He knew-
Chips are coming in.
You deserve that. On
Yeah,
the
chips
dot.
are coming in. Chips are coming in.
It's a heck of a win.
Going through some ice chunks.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Thank you.
Hey, that was one of your most impressive wins in some time. Because Craig was a dynamite.
Greg he knew it.
he was
Georgia
rough.
Tech. He even told us when he got online. Yeah,
I feel great.
I know everything.
It was rough.
Yeah,
It was rough.
Congratulate 2-0 start to the week. It's just standard right now. You
Keep
just
it roll.
expect this.
Yeah.
You guys are on a roll. This is a heater of heaters right now.
No, we got some momentum.
Yeah. So congrats to you. You get nothing but pride.
And
you get waffles.
I have nothing but pride.
Hey, you get waffles tomorrow. Heavenly waffles, 8 to 11
There's
a.m.
some sausage.
It's gonna be good.
So
I
Bob's
think
coming
there's
in.
eggs involved tomorrow.
Oh,
with
wow.
with the waffles, was what I'm told.
Bob and Kathy.
Bob and Kathy will be here 8 to 11 a.m. Come on
When they
by.
walk in, I'm just happy.
So is Josh. He
Yeah,
follows
yeah.
them around like a
Josh-
puppy.
It's very uncomfortable how he follows him around. It's very uncomfortable. It's unprofessional, but it's okay.
It's all right. I think that they're okay with it. I think they're okay with it.
I think so. They have to be.
They have
They
to
have
be.
to be. He's like, oh, this guy's still
There
here.
he is.
There's a guy
He's here
stalking
again.
him. Please get him a waffle.
The spillover's next on early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try the Cubano panini with ham, applewood smoked pork loin, and more. Order a caramel latte this month, and 10% of proceeds will go to the Apace Foundation. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Introducing The Outlet by Sartor Heyman. The Outlet brings you luxurious Sartor Heyman quality jewelry at unbeatable prices. Shop our expansive inventory of overstocked merchandise and a vast estate collection that just hasn't found its home yet. This is your chance to own stunning designer jewelry at a fraction of the cost. Elevate your style at The Outlet by Sartor Heyman, where luxury and affordability meet. Downtown at 12th and O or online at sartorheyman.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket Studio.
Enjoy some Heavenly Waffles this December 6th at the 93.7 Ticket Studio at 1040 O Street. Parking available along 11th Street or in nearby garages.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover. We got Chris Raff today. AD is out. Bill stepped out. So just us three. Zip, Jake, Raff. Good to see you, Raff.
Raff,
here.
good morning. Raff,
Yeah.
ready for Heavenly Waffles.
Better believe
Tomorrow.
it.
You got to wait a day still. You got to wait a
8
day.
to 11. Come on down.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Bob and Kathy will be here. Come on by again. Hey, last week it was packed. I'm no joke.
Yeah.
Last week, like almost all the tables were full. It was awesome. Let's make that happen again.
Down at 1040 O Street.
Right here.
Maybe be nice enough in the morning. You can sit outside and enjoy your waffle.
Ooh.
You could do that. The patio. We got seating out there. Why not do that?
The patio looks pretty nice right now.
It does look good.
Hey, Ralph, you get an advance.
Yes.
You get an advance menu.
Yes.
Jake, I don't
He's
think
kind of a diehard.
we don't get that.
No, we don't.
Hey, so what is it? You want to say what it is?
Yeah, it's the goldenrod waffles tomorrow. So it looks like I have a picture he sent me. I can
Listen to this, Jake. goldenrod waffles tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Let me see if I can locate it here.
He gets a email.
Well, they posted on social media. I saw it on Facebook also. Raph shared that, so shout out to you, Raph.
Yeah,
that.
the waffle eggs a la goldenrod with butter and syrup tomorrow. There's the picture.
Look at that.
I mean, that's going to work, I think.
With some garnish.
Merry Christmas early to us tomorrow with the waffles.
Eggs.
I need to address a text here real quick.
Please.
This is from Tommy on the text line.
Tommy Frazier?
I don't think so.
No.
He says Tommy with a Y, so it wouldn't
No,
be
Tommy
IE.
Frazier.
Tommy says this at 464-5685. Jake has earned the right to be unbearable for what the Dolphins have put him through his entire lifetime. Thank you, Tommy. I feel the same way. I haven't had this kind of happiness. Now, it's going to come crashing down.
No,
it's going to
don't
come
say
crashing
that.
down.
Don't say that.
But
they were in the Super Bowl in '84.
I was -7.
Right?
I was -7. I was talking to a guy yesterday that's a Jaguars fan.
Mm-hmm.
Here he came in, and I said, your team caused me the first time to ever cry from sports. Let's go back quickly, Sip, to 1999.
Okay.
I am just shy of 8 years old. 7.
Okay.
8 months, 7 years old. Just shy of 8.
This is interesting.
Old Jake is watching Dan Marino in what is going to be his last NFL game. The Dolphins went into Jacksonville.
Shellacked.
It's a playoff game or regular
It's
season?
the second round of the playoffs.
Shellacked.
And they didn't just lose.
Shellacked.
They got beat, I repeat, 62-7. Here's the best part. So my dad is an accountant.
62?
My dad's a CPA. Okay, I remember this. I'm 7. This is still vivid in my head. It caused me some scarring, all right? My dad comes back to watch the game. He comes back from tax season, comes back to the house. All right, I'm going to watch the game. At the end of the first quarter, it's 28-0. He says, I'm going back to work. He left.
He just went back to work.
Like, do you blame him?
No.
Game's over. I'm not watching this crap.
Did you keep watching?
I watched. I cried.
I was at the
I cried.
I was at the '97 playoff game when the Broncos played the Dolphins.
30-3. I remember that one too.
And that one, so that
smoked
that
him. Won. Broncos.
So what happened there was they played on a Monday night down in Miami, and the Dolphins just kicked Denver's butt. Then Denver had been on a pretty decent winning streak, kicked their butt. Terrell was kind of injured.
Terrell Davis.
But the Dolphins,
first name basis, Raph. Terrell Davis.
The Dolphins made a mistake after the game. They did a little too much chirpy, and the Broncos that day, they came out with fire in their eyes. So, and that's what Neil Smith took a fumble. I think it was Oronde Gadsden.
Oh, my boy. I love Oronde Gadsden.
Took a ball like 78 yards to the house.
Neil Smith did?
Oh, yeah. He was, and that was later in Neil's career. So he got down to about the 10-yard line, and that the plow was on the mile high.
Yep.
And he barely made it, but he fell into the end zone. So
the air got him. The altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just have my moment of happiness right now. Again, if you're just tuning in, because of the losses this weekend of the Chiefs and the Jags and the Ravens being off, the Dolphins are tied in record with the Ravens, but in terms of the conference record, Dolphins are ahead of them by half game. So as of right now, I can talk to you as a fan of the conference leading Miami Dolphins in December, not September.
Wow.
The question, not October, it's December.
The question, Jake, I mean, everybody knows they have a freak offense with a great system. How are they defensively?
They're great.
Really?
So here's the deal. Vic Fangio, as you know, I love Vic Fangio. And I was upset early on. I called a little fraudulent, which is, I'm a fan, okay? It takes about 6 weeks for that defense to start kicking in. They had a rough go, but they won because the offense outscored teams. Now the defense is lights out. They lose Jalen Phillips to the season, and who comes in? Andrew Van Ginkel from Northwest Iowa, from Rock Valley, Iowa,
from Wisconsin.
Iowa Western guy went to Wisconsin, and what's he do? He had a pick 6. He had a sack and a half. Like, he is a turnover machine.
Van
Ginkel, stud.
Yeah, he was an outside linebacker in that 3-4 for Wisconsin. Yeah.
You talk about, Jalen Ramsey comes in from injury. They survived Ramsey being out for 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Now he shut everybody down. Xavier Howard's still playing well. They got, Javon Holland, one of the top safeties in the NFL. They got line. I mean, they got some dudes. I'm getting excited.
You're cooking. Raph, I don't watch the NFL like you guys do, but I did watch the Philly game where they went to Philly and lost. But I was so struck by their offense, Miami's.
Yeah.
That is a freak offense.
And they didn't have
They didn't have their guy. Yeah.
I mean, what are the chances you get a 49ers Dolphins Super Bowl rematch?
Pretty good.
Hey, can we go back real quick to August or September? What was my prediction on this show? I had two key predictions, Raph, and I look good right now. I said the Super Bowl would be Dolphins-Niners. People laughed and said, laugh all you want.
Pick. He did pick that.
And I also said, what else, Sip? That the Bills would miss the playoffs.
Would miss the playoffs.
Right now, they're the 10 seed.
Right. And I was thinking, come on.
Now, the Bills play.
Oh, he's got the board up. Josh is holding it up.
Josh,
what was the date on that? September 7th at 6:44 a.m. Jake says Dolphins, Niners, Super Bowl, and Bills will not make the playoffs.
Wow. That's good predictions.
You must have the script.
I got the script earlier.
You got to hand it to him.
Someone says, don't get too comfortable with Jakey Poo. I said, well,
I don't know.
Let me tell you this. As a Dolphins fan, I have never been comfortable one day in my life. I won't be. The Dolphins could be a 28,000 point favorite against a team, a high school team. I'd be nervous.
Are the Chiefs in trouble?
I don't think so. No. The problem with the Chiefs is that
overreacting.
The Chiefs' defense is elite.
Really good.
Which is weird. And the offense just doesn't have playmakers. The thing is, if you shut down Travis Kelce, which teams have just finally discovered, hey, let's just shut down 87. Maybe we'll win a game. They're not scary at receiver.
Do they have the best defensive player in the NFL?
No. Chris Jones is very good.
Chris
I don't think he's the best.
Would Myles Garrett be the best?
Myles Garrett right now is the best defensive player.
How far is Chris Jones behind him?
He's top 5.
Yeah,
top 5.
He's up there.
He's in the conversation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Freak.
So, Ted says, I don't think anyone's beaten the Niners this year. Oh, they can be beaten.
Oh, yeah. You can beat them.
Jake,
I understand your Dolphin thing this
Someone
year.
please just support me. I just want some support here.
And I can't phrase it that way. I understand your Dolphin thing this year. It's not just this year. You're a lifelong fan.
I'm
real.
I'm 32 years old, and here's the stat before we wrap this up. The Miami Dolphins have not won a playoff game in 21 years.
That's hilarious. How is that possible?
Because they have made horrendous decisions left and right. They've made bad contracts. They've drafted poorly. They never got quarterback right. And now they have a coach that actually believes in the quarterback. I saw Tua was on the broadcast last night of the Manning cast.
That was good.
And he was kind of saying, going through his first couple of years, he said, Chan Gailey, who was Brian Flores' offensive coordinator, just had kind of archaic calling. It didn't resonate with him coming from Bama. That's why Ryan Fitzpatrick fit better, because he got that. He's an archaic quarterback. Yeah. He's old. I love Fitzpatrick.
McDaniel's not archaic.
No,
he's new age. He's new age.
Oh yeah.
So
it's like a computer game to him, right?
It's beautiful. And by the way, last thing, Dolphins for the last 5 games in Miami. Titans,
and you're going to one
Jets at the Ravens will be tough. Obviously, Cowboys in Miami. And then the Bills.
And I will make a plug too. Mike Shanahan needs to be in the NFL Hall of Fame ASAP.
Back-to-back champions with the Broncos in the 90s.
But all these coaches are all under his coaching tree. They all coached for Shanahan,
including McDaniel, right?
Yeah, McDaniel did. Yeah,
they've all been there.
Sean McVay. Yeah, he said McVay. All these guys. His son Kyle, obviously with the Niners.
I mean, he needs to be an ASAP.
Got it. Good point.
All right,
Raph.
That's it for us. The Drive with Raph. It is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. See you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career.